Hey everybody, I'm Tim, also known as Star-Lord on Twitch TV, and I'm about to show you guys our D&D campaign from last night. We had a lot of fun, and we hope to be doing it again, and next time, hopefully live streaming it. The little warning, the audio quality is not 100% the greatest, mainly because I only have one microphone, and I had to make it available for everyone to use where their voice gets captured. And to be able to do that, we had to improvise a little bit, turn the gain up, which caused a lot of background noise to be caught, as well as my kiddo in the background. And as with all parents, we all have kids and they all are loud at times, and that's just the way it is. So enjoy this video, and I'm sorry again for the audio quality. Maybe in future streams, when I have a little bit more money, we can get separate microphones for everybody that they can wear on their shirts, and that'll cut out a lot of the background noise. So sit back, enjoy, and let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, and comment, and hopefully we will keep doing this in the future. Thank you guys. Enjoy the video. Alrighty. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's start. Alright, so our adventure begins in Waterdeep in the year 1492 DR, known as the Year of the Three Ships Sailing. Yeah, actually, put that over here. Makes more sense. During the summer solstice, Waterdeep is known as the Crown of the North, a bustling city ran by the success of many guilds, Vigilant City, Watch, and its Open Lord. And of course the current Blackstaff, which right now is Vajra Sapphire. City houses some of the most esteemed crafting and entertaining guilds, as well as luxurious shops and taverns, extracting many adventurers and even becoming a place that they can call home. The reputation of the city was given a second nickname, the City of Splendors, mainly because of the guilds. However, in this present day of Waterdeep, we face strange and trying times. Tensions have risen between two power groups and are on the verge of flaring into violence. The Zentarum, a shadowy network of mercenaries, and the Xanathir, the beholder crime lord of Waterdeep. They're both at odds, and when the levy finally breaks, there's sure to be wars openly fought in the streets, threatening the very reputation of the city. There have also been rumors flying about by adventurers and city folk alike about a hidden cache of gold hidden somewhere within the city. Our story begins in a humble inn located inside the dockwood, known as the Blue Mermaid. A light blue female tiefling strums a beautiful song on the lute for a small crowd. The warm, sunlit interior is filled with the smell of ale and various baked goods, and the bar is nearly empty except for its barkeep and a few of the regular crotchety old men arguing who is the better brewer within the Brewers Guild, as well as a dark-dressed man that remains silent, drinking a tankard of ale and eating a small breakfast. That small tiefling, do you want to kind of give us what you look like?
I'm a light blue tiefling with curly horns and long auburn hair. I am wearing just normal clothes
Okay.
with some like light leather over it. Just playing my lute.
Within the crowd, you guys also see a cleric dressed in white and red garb. Jen, do you want to help me explain your character?
I am a halfling around, like...
Okay. Right on.
Yes.
Perfect.
Sweet.
I'm short, obviously. I have like this dusty pink hair color that is, the bangs are split through the center of my forehead. revealing some glowing pink gems that seem to be studded into her forehead. She wears 2 buns that seem to be kind of sloppily, but also like attempted neatly put up. She wears a sort of like velvet cloak, it seems like, and with a crest pinning it around her collarbone of palms that are facing outward, tied by a red string.
Sweet. Also in the crowd, it's a smaller crowd of about 4 or 5 people. You guys see, you, the tiefling. I'll let you introduce yourself. You see, in the back there is a elf with. I'll let you explain. I don't know what your character looks like. I didn't research it.
Half elf wearing Romanian robes and a really long cape.
Okay.
Hiding like robe, just kind of like slugging back this huge goblet of wine and just kind of trying to stay like kind of hidden to herself.
Just sleeping back.
Yeah. Slushing it back.
Also, next to you is what looks to be a soldier who is throwing back a tankard of ale as well. Brian, can you give us a description of what your character looks like?
You're talking to me, right?
Yeah,
Yes, Brian.
You're the only Brian.
You just want an appearance or like backstory?
No, just an appearance. What's your guy look like?
Let's see, 6 foot, like 180, in my 30s, brown short hair, like freshly like out of like the service.
Crew cut then.
Yeah, pretty much, or like the old style knight where it's kind of like a bowl cut.
Yeah. I like it.
And then, so I got the rigorous like chin. I'm decently well shaped just because I'm a soldier. I wear a chainmail. The casual clothes I wear are very drab and not colorful at all. Similar to I came from pretty much like a poor background.
Okay. And then as you guys look around the room, you see a figure in dark clothing. He's sitting kind of by himself at a table. Could you enlighten us, Michael? What are they looking at? What do they see?
Human, about 6 feet tall, wearing a black duster style coat concealing dark leather armor, slick back black hair, 5 o'clock shadow.
Cool. As the couple hours go by, the music starts to wind down. You have made it back to the bar. The bar has filled up. Those crotchety old men have went back to work, kind of back to work, in their Brewers Guild, and the crowd has kind of dispersed and started to do its own thing. You hear the barkeep yelling, "Hey, ale for anyone? It's been slow night."
One here.
All right then.
I'll
What about
take
you?
one.
I heard it's on the house on one of them soldiers back there.
Sweet.
No, you don't worry about it.
I will greatly take it.
Alright. Are you guys all at the bar?
I'm sitting at the bar, yeah. Looking for Yale.
With the bar? Everyone's kind of like,
I've made my way to the bar, yes.
According to you, I'm already being smashed.
I mean, yeah, you're already throwing them back. I don't know, however drunk you want to be.
My constitution is max, so
There you go. It's gonna take you.
It's gonna take you a
take you a
hell of a
while.
long time.
free booze.
Fix my sentence real quick.
Boy, he drops you an hour thing. And if you had a look at the old job board, he points to that. He points this way. You see looks like a makeshift like bulletin board, something like old pit and nails in there, some like scroll parchment. I heard they're looking for adventurers.
I'm no sellsword.
What you doing around these parts?
What I have to do.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
what's that, if I may ask?
You may not ask.
All right then.
Why don't you just keep your mind on serving drinks?
All right, well, show off then. What about you, fair tiefling? Huh?
If it pays well, sure.
I also noticed a soldier and that cleric that was with you.
Well, I mean, she's not really with me.
Well,
but
she
yeah.
did drop you off at this fine establishment.
Well, there's a story behind that. You buy me another ale, I'll tell you.
I don't buy you any ale.
Well,
You buy your own, or find someone to do it for you.
Well, fine. Jeez.
I have to make me money.
So I'm gonna go wander over to the board and see what it says.
Well, I heard that there's a couple jobs on there. We've got something about a fighting pit.
A fighting pit?
Or yeah, and then some strange folk. Volumthamp, I think is his name. I don't know. He's some dirty author type. He was looking for some help as well. Anywho,
Corner.
she can sit there until lunch.
The corner of NPC.
Say fighting pit, you say?
Yeah. They have
Anything that will renown my glory and honor.
well,
What?
He's gonna
it's
keep
definitely
About what?
I don't know how onerous this is. It's down in the Dark Lord, but there's definitely some glory to be had there, I'm sure.
Glory!
I
Nice, come. Strutting over my little tiny self. I'll look it up at everybody.
Think something?
Adeline, you're not getting into any trouble, are you? Remember what we talked about being humble? Not getting into any trouble?
It wasn't exactly a promise. It said I'd behave. Sort of.
I'm just gonna raise my eyebrows.
What is this dude peeved about?
You can't open the gate because it's locked.
How is it locked? I don't know how this thing works.
Pull the red thing back. Pull the red thing back and lift it up.
It's like, dude, it's even Michael proof.
oh. You see the barkeep, he kind of like, he's getting called away. He's taking orders and cleaning glasses and stuff. You've all kind of meandered. You're all at the bar now. You're free to discuss it up if you'd like.
I'm gonna walk up to the corkboard and just look at it, get up on my toes.
Here?
I got distracted by my child.
She's gonna walk up to the board and look at it while tippy toeing.
Oh, on tippy toes. You do see there are 2 parchments up there right now. One is a there's a kind of like a flyer that you would see for like a fair or something, and it's got what looks like a fighting pit kind of depicted on it, and it says, you know, fight pit at the docking ward. Winners will earn a pot, like whatever, a gold that's in a pot, you know, like bets. But you have to drop some gold, like a gold entry. I think it's, what do I have here? Like a 10 gold entry fee. Or not 10 gold, sorry, 1 gold entry fee.
It's not 10 gold,
No,
Jesus.
not 10 gold.
That's all the money.
1 gold piece. Sorry, it was late when I wrote these down.
It,
Okay.
Barkeep is the tournament to the death.
No. From last I heard, it was a no weapons fight. Well, basically, a gloved fight where you fight until knockout.
A coward's fight.
You can't be doing free murder in the city. This is a city after all.
So you say.
There are laws here, friend. I don't know the rules.
Well, you know, sometimes violence is just a way of life.
It doesn't have to be though.
Really? You gonna watch cartoons or I'm gonna turn them off?
This child is about to get a beaten.
You. So, yeah, last I heard, 1 gold entry fee. There's 3 champions right now.
3?
Aye, they do teams.
Groups of 3?
Well, not groups of 3. Teams that fight against these 3.
Oh.
They've got a little bit of renown.
Who are they? What are their names?
Well,
Hang on 1 sec. DM's not ready.
Uh-huh.
I know.
How dare he?
We're like gladiators.
aye.
Like gladiators.
So the 3 of them, there's a half-elf lad. His name is Fandel. And then you got the leader of the group, Agrin. He's a half-orc brute. Not liked by many of the people here, really. And
What's his name?
Agrin.
Aggro? Agron.
And then you've got an old City Watch retired folk. If you ask me, I think he was kicked out of the watch. And that's Oliver Cross. Really renowned fighter, though, even though he's now in the shadier side of business.
Would I happen to know any of them?
Make a.
I'm gonna make a roll.
I guess.
I'm gonna look for
Make
shit.
a history check.
A history check? Okay. Trying to find my thing.
So what were their names again? Agron.
Agron, Fandel, and Oliver Cross.
Nice.
I don't know shit.
What was your roll?
It was a 2.
What you know is you've grown up around Waterdeep, so you know. You've heard some things around town, people losing money to these guys.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's about it. I don't know shit. I'm gonna put this over here because it's a little shitty. Not working for me. Okay. Well, those shady fucks.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did you guys even introduce yourselves? Or?
no, I mean I do Sarah.
Okay.
I could just be like, so friend, what's your name?
I think I recognize you. Didn't you that like opera singer lived in this spin lot from me a fortnight ago?
Not an opera singer, but I do sing.
While these guys are conversing, all of the rest of you notice that you've got a tiefling bard. She's kind of making her way around the inn, chatting.
Making conversation, trying to get someone to buy me another drink.
Obviously, from what you can gather, she probably doesn't have much coin, or at least she's not leading on, but she does.
I'm just gonna cross my arms, shake my head disapprovingly.
I'm gonna throw her a wink and keep going.
You guys can
No
do it.
more Al, but I think I'll take a topper in my line.
Alright then. It fills up the rest
Perhaps
of
we
them.
could team up and I get a chance of winning some of that money back that I lost.
You have been drinking a lot.
Yeah, I'm still throwing them back, thinking about defeating this half horde.
If you want, I can always see if I can get you an in into those little fighting rings.
While you're throwing them back,
But
Ryan, you hear them mention the fighting pit.
Yeah, I was listening from the bar about the champion.
Okay. You're hearing the tiefling discussing it with the half elf though, that they're thinking about taking it on. This group. Not getting it on.
Okay, then
Taking it on.
the-
Chill out a little bit.
No, I'm just
Chill-
like, I'm just
chill
thinking
out.
like my little like bard self probably wouldn't be like joining, but I'd be like trying to convince people so I could bet on them.
Okay.
But they don't know that.
I'm gonna say that your character can also
I'm not exactly being quiet.
she's being pretty loud and boisterous. Gabe. No, you're good. I'm more worried about my child being a hooligan.
He's a hooligan.
Anyway. So you can overhear her talking about it too.
Interesting. Not particularly.
Not particularly.
Okay. What are you gonna do this whole campaign?
I mean, it just doesn't seem to have anything to do with evil or demons or any of the things that concern me in life.
Okay.
And they haven't even spoken to me yet.
True.
I could.
Barkeep did ask you right here.
No, to hell with that
The hell with the
barkeep.
barkeep.
Yeah, what the hell barkeep just needs to mind my bottle. Okay.
He eyes you all warily. Refill, friend?
What?
Refill? Top you off?
Do I even need to have to ask? Not a very good barkeep, sir.
He grabs the cup from you, irritated. Walks off. Comes back, sets it down.
I'm gonna inspect it for any foreign contaminants.
Oh, don't worry, ain't nothing in there.
Well, the past two haven't had any booze in them either. Go on.
So, any of you guys making your way over
I want
to
to wander over there.
this?
This one's in her cups, and she's not looking like she's gonna buy me a drink, so I'm gonna wander to the next person.
Wait. The tiefling, she starts wandering towards the bar, back towards her cleric friend. I'm gonna say, Brian, you kind of overheard because she did she did. Her friend called out her name. You overheard that the bard's name is Adeline.
Adeline.
Adeline. I'm sorry, Adeline. Anyway.
So, Sarah. Sarah. Do you want to buy me a drink?
No.
Well,
I'm just gonna
fun.
I'm gonna shove myself into a bar stool.
Do you need help up?
No, I don't need help up.
Well, I don't know. You're kind of. I mean, I'm short, but you're kind of
How tall are you?
down there. I'm 5 even. Like shorter than my
It's like
person
3
self.
foot something.
She's like Gabe size.
So like half my size.
Yeah.
That's why we call us halflings.
Exactly.
Towering over you.
Well, fine then. I'll wander to him.
He's a tiefling and halfling.
A tiefling and a halfling.
I noticed you were both looking at the arena entry. I was wondering if you needed another ally.
Oh,
I wouldn't mind joining, but Miss Holier Than Thou over here might not.
no, I wouldn't like to join. However, I am in no control of this tiefling. She has a mind of her own
Yeah.
and individuality, unfortunately.
What's your name, soldier boy?
My name is Gloria.
Glorian. Well, nice to meet you. I'm Adeline. This is Sarah.
Yeah, you can just call me Sarah. I'm just gonna stiffly hold my hand out for a handshake.
I didn't want to shake my hand.
I'm sorry.
Spontaneously.
Sorry.
What's your name, by the way?
Sorry, tiefling and halfling. I only respect those I know to have done well in battle.
And do you think that I haven't healed the wounds of soldiers?
Not mine.
Brian, make me a perception check.
Which one of us?
Brian.
Okay.
Was it a D20 and then
D20
You get-
and then you just add your skill point. So if you're proficient in it, I think you're proficient, you get +5.
perception? 18.
Okay.
Shit.
You happen to notice on her robes you see 2 hands, kind of like if you can see me, they're like this, but they're bound. And help me out a little bit, Jan. What's the symbol look like?
They are palms facing outwards, tied together with red string, and the hands look scarred.
And go ahead and roll me a religion check real quick too.
Children everywhere.
You should have religion right next to perception a little bit.
Oh, are you talking to...
Yeah, you right.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the...
No.
Okay. Just D20?
D20 and then whatever your religion is. Religion.
Okay,
Is intelligence.
that's the 0 modifier and intelligence. And I
It's
rolled a
just based
17.
off of your intelligence modifier. What'd you roll?
A 17.
17.
That's rolling good. I rolled a 3 or 2.
You know this as
Way to die.
you know this as this is what hang on. Sorry.
Okay, I made a friend.
The second. He'll tell us when we.
Okay. Hang on, I just gotta find it. Still new with the religions.
You looking for your boy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to like make my daughter like my spirit animal and take a point and observe it or something.
Make her your familiar. Just do a wizard or a sorcerer or something.
So, with that roll, you can tell that that symbol that she wears on her robes is the Temple of Ilmater, and they are known in Waterdeep to be the ones who heal all of the local watch and the soldiers that are around this area from various battles and whatnot.
Okay.
So she definitely is in line.
What do they call it again?
The Temple of Ilmater.
I guess I should have rolled that perception check before I started talking crap.
Yeah, that's right. Sit down, boy.
See this up.
And now I just kind of reach stiffly, hold my hand out for a shake.
All these shenanigans.
I'm still just going to stare at you.
Just gonna raise my eyebrows, kind of close my eyes, close my hand, pull it away. Like, alright.
All sad.
Stop.
No more. No.
Yeah. I'll give a huff and then I'll shake her.
Now you want to
Shake her. You're gonna pick her up and shake her.
No, I go in for this awkward hug.
Whoa. Personal space.
I'm just watching and giggling. This is great. It's great.
I'm just gonna hop off my bar stool and I'm gonna look straight up at you.
Straight at his crotch because he's 6'7".
No! Excuse me! So what are you, some kind of ruffian or something?
Ruffian or something.
Do you ask me how tall I was?
No.
Yeah,
I'm
how
2'10", so
wow.
Yeah,
I'm the size of a child.
That's even small for a halfling, I'm pretty sure.
no. That's
Well,
about
the average
middling.
height for halflings are 3 foot.
She's like 2 inches shorter than the average. I'm sorry about the block
So
noise.
he's like a heavy stock horse, and you're like a little shetland.
Because you said you were like, what, 6 something? Right?
I'm not. I forgot what I put on paper. I'm like 6'2".
So she's like even with the top of your thighs. Just.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need somebody to carry me on my shoulders.
Where'd she go?
She's getting under the bar. Sorry.
Yeah, I can carry you on my back like Master Blaster.
What? No, you're a complete stranger. I'm just gonna look at Adeline.
You started this conversation.
I did nothing.
You wanted to shake the man's hand, and things just kind of got out of control.
It was the respectful thing to do. That's what you do when you introduce each other.
So, anyways, fighting ring.
I'm sorry. Your respect for me just always ends up having to be earned on the battlefield. I've been on the battlefield for far too long.
Is that so?
Yes. Ever since I was a little boy, from the age of 8,
Oh.
until just recently.
So that means you must be very strong.
Well, this is happening.
I'm the strong one.
Okay, I don't believe that, but
Can't remember much about.
I'll give you some credit.
You make me a perception check.
But I do need allies to join this competition.
You want to join that?
Passive wisdom, right?
I only seek glory and honor.
That. Oh,
Go to your skills.
Adeline, this is your kind of man. You speak with him. I cannot.
I'm totally for joining the fighting rings.
21.
Fighting pit. That sounds like an interesting thing. And I mean, you are great at healing, so you could just kind of come along and keep me alive.
You see a man dressed in
Just raising my
full black
eyebrow.
armor. But
It's
you
just
can't-
getting
you
higher and
catch
higher.
a glimpse.
Yeah, it just keeps getting higher and higher.
A sigil that you recognize.
So, excellent, Adeline. So you're in.
Looking at
Huh?
the bulletin board, you see them tap.
Yeah, I'm
you see them
totally
tap on the,
into help. There's this lovely little elf lady here. She might be
you see
able
them
to
tap on
too.
the pit fight, and then they leave.
We can ask for
Yeah,
You reach out to him, or is he
another
already
topper. Yeah,
Ah,
send it
just-
over.
Like as quick
No,
as you saw
not
him,
Jerry.
he's
Fighting ring.
Oh,
I'll go
yeah.
examine
Like-
what he
like-
was looking at.
like Excalibur.
same thing that they saw.
Like for gold.
Yes.
Okay.
Same thing that they saw. You see a
Foolish
looking
thing
at
about
that
pit
though.
fighting.
pit fighting arena.
My name's Shadow. I'm a sorceress.
Well, hello, Shadow. Very mysterious. It's nice to meet you. You can call me Sarah.
I would shake your hand, but you would erupt in
I'm gonna keep examining this.
a shower of flames if I did.
So don't touch your skin. Great to know.
But nice to meet you. Down there.
Can they see the effects on your skin?
Go ahead.
I imagine that they could, right?
What are the effects in your skin?
I can roll to see if I see.
I was just wondering if she wanted to hide it from you guys or not.
Oh. I guess it's kind of like wearing a cape, so it
Okay.
wouldn't be the first
It
thing.
wouldn't be noticeable.
No.
Okay.
What is someone who's been up in her face? Can I see?
You can roll for it.
Okay. What is this? Perception?
Perception.
Oh, I have a decent perception. Minus 3. I rolled a nat 20 plus 5.
You like examined.
In the brief second I was patting her shoulder.
From what you see,
Pardon me.
what color's your skin?
It's kind of like pale,
Yeah.
like reflective.
So you're seeing pale skin with what color
Like
do
the
you like?
flecks of the gold.
Okay. With like gold flaking, almost looks like scales. But only in certain light.
Okay. Okay, cool. Scales. That's gonna be your new nickname now. I'm sorry. It's just she, cause she's good at holding her liquor, Sarah. It's nothing. Anyways, you're joining the fight, right? You wanna help us out? Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Back to that. You on the piece of paper, you see like sketches of the current champions, and you see Agron, a half-orc. They're not common on these parts. And what you know of orcs is genuinely their, monster types. Maybe that'll catch.
Get her off.
I'll look into it.
Don't
Okay.
just let her
Maybe
sit
if I
in your
can
lap.
see him in person.
throw her over the gate. And then close it.
Cat be gone.
If you're allergic to the cat, quit letting her in your lap.
Oh my god. Please don't die.
I won't die.
Cat.
She's just over here petting her.
After your guys' conversation, and Brian, your character is looking for people to fight in this ring, you guys glance over and you see that dark figure that hasn't been talking to anybody has now started is at the bulletin board looking at the pit fighting posting.
Yeah. Sarah and Adeline, how many more allies do you think we would need to fight in this pit?
We're automatically including me?
Yes, of course, honey. You're gonna heal me, remember?
I'm gonna do what now?
Mending abilities.
What kind of friend would you be if you let your friend fight in a pit by yourself?
I'm just gonna put my hands on my hips. Just,
I mean, like, what kind of holy cleric is just gonna let her injured ward wander off into a fighting pit without making sure she's gonna be okay?
Why would you wander off into a fighting pit in the first place? You're just gonna meander in there?
Okay.
Well, I mean, if the gold
that
is
on?
good enough.
It's perception.
3 then.
Yeah.
I will be there to watch you.
Well, see, there you go. You're coming along.
17.
You can easily hear they're being really loud, especially the tiefling bard. You can tell she's probably had a little too much. Maybe I don't know, she's being loud. She's being like a buzz drunkard would be like, "Hey, I'm doing this. What's up, everybody? We're gonna go fight in a pit." You can hear her very loud.
Yeah, more wine from my new friends.
Yay!
Cheers!
It almost sounds kind of like a party.
Free wine!
But you do hear them talking about pit fighting.
Shaking my head at him.
How about you, sir? You gonna help us out with this fighting ring thing?
Why would I do that?
For the gold? For the glory?
I'm supposed to fight with a tiefling and her toddler?
Excuse me? Hold on, what did you just call me?
I look down.
Have you never seen a halfling before?
I guess not. I must have stepped over your kind too many times.
You, sir, that is unacceptable behavior.
What? I
Even
can't
at
hear
a tavern! At a tavern!
you. Yes, this is a tavern.
I mean, sir, it's also slash it in, so maybe there could be some toddlers around.
I'm not a toddler! He specifically called me a toddler!
Ma'am, your child needs discipline.
Patience. I need patience. I'm just gonna try and collect myself and breathe.
I have no control over her.
That's apparent.
Not my
On! It made her help you.
Oh.
Yes, I'm somewhat interested in this pit fight.
Alright, cool. You wanna roll with us?
Can you fight?
He can. She probably can. I can shoot things.
What about the little one?
Don't call me little.
Then what do you do?
She heals.
Ah,
That's right, so when your ass gets kicked, I'll be there to heal you. Or weigh your corpse, one or the other.
perhaps.
Wear your corpse. It's a bit dark, Miss Holy Lady.
I said weigh your corpse.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what? Where your corpse come from? That's frightening. I was like, okay.
You talk
I thought you wanted to collect the trophy from your kill.
I would prefer that nobody die.
Part of that Temple of Salamander or whatever.
Excuse me?
You're excused.
Salamander! Where did you get that?
I don't know, I heard it on the street.
You, sir, are offensive.
I've been called many things. That included.
Just losing my shit because this is great.
Yes. If you can fight, then perhaps. I don't plan to carry any of you.
I can roll a punch or two. Probably not right now, but
I'd like to see you roll a punch against that half-orc.
they're kind of tall. They wear. I can take on someone like my height, like that Oliver fella. Maybe.
Maybe if she gets on your shoulders, you could fight a normal man.
I will not be fighting.
I'm gonna summon the barkeep.
We haven't had proper introductions yet. My name is Henry Ambrose.
Hi, Henry. I'm Adeline.
Nice to meet you, Ariam. Shout out.
Sarah. And I pat her head.
I'm just angrily tapping my foot.
My name is Glorian.
And Glorian.
I see.
I knew that. I knew it was Glorian. It took me a second.
All right, then, what do you want? I saw you hailing me from across the bar. You got coin this time?
I was just gonna ask you a question. No need to be snappy, jeez. Do you know exactly where we sign up for these fighting rings?
Oh, in the docking ward.
Yeah, but who do we talk to?
I don't know.
Well, aren't you?
I haven't been a fighter since.
And you see him stare up the stairway, and you see an older lady.
Well, you know.
Since you took an arrow to the knee.
I used to wield two wicked over here.
And you see him point. Oh yeah, let's do wicked.
To a mighty battle axe.
Battle axe. Yeah.
But not anymore.
Okay.
Bless you.
Perhaps that Oliver fellow. I heard he might be the ringleader.
Okay. You don't know where to find him, just Dockboard in general.
Oh, down by the boats in the docking ward, you'll find a circle, a half-made circle out of bales of hay. And
Just look
for the blood and the men with fisticuffs about.
Okay. Fisticuffs is a fun word when you're buzzed.
So you said we needed to sign something?
Well, it's more like you just throw in your money, and then you get to fight, and then the winner takes the whole pot.
Is it like a gold per group or a gold per person?
Oh, no, a gold per group.
Oh, cool, sweet, nice.
What do you think? This city's just full of money?
No, I was just wondering. Just wanted to see how big the pot was exactly.
Why?
Are you okay to walk?
Yeah.
Yeah? What about you, Glorian? Saw you tossing back some cups. You ready to do this tonight?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
I'm gonna say right now, it's about afternoon, a little bit past midday.
Alright.
You have time.
They have time to sober up.
Sweet. Oh no, time to go fight.
Oh, time to go fight. Okay, cool.
Can I bring my beer?
I mean, you'd have to pass it by the barkeep to get it out and walk out
I
with his
mean-
cup.
Waterdeep, there's city guard about. They do have some laws. You could try and sneak it past the guards, or I'm sure they wouldn't even care or mind. Really.
It's a fighting competition. They have booze there.
Most like.
Alright.
I'll just finish my glass.
So, are we wandering down to we're in the dock ward, aren't we?
The Blue Mermaid is located on the edge of the dock ward.
So we have to move further into the dock ward.
Yes.
Okay.
He told you by the actual docks.
By
where
the
ship-
actual docks.
where the ships are at.
Do I know exactly where that is?
Yes. I'm not gonna make you roll. You grew up here.
It's a big city, though.
True, but you would know where the docking ward is.
Okay.
Maybe you're leading the group. Who's leading?
I mean, I can lead. That's
Okay.
fine.
You make your way. Are you guys leaving the bar? Are you ready?
Yeah.
To ask. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah.
Sure. You guys notice the tiefling. She bumbles out the door without saying a word. She just starts.
No, I said, are y'all ready to go?
Okay. Shortly after she says that, she turns and promptly leaves the bar and starts heading you guys towards the direction of the actual docks.
I'll try to keep her steady. Just kind of like
Hey,
pushing
I'm
against-
Buzz, not drunk.
After about 15 minutes or so, you guys pass different various shops and two-story buildings. The buildings start to look less and less taken care of as you get closer to the dock. But you do see in the middle of a road is those bales of hay that he was talking about, and you see a large group of people all just like cheering and and then you hear booing every once in a while, and from over the crowd you can see the shoulders and head of that large orc just and you see him holding a male up in the air and then slamming him down on the ground.
Ouch. Okay, so, who do we have to talk to get into this again? I'm gonna look for, Oliver.
Okay. Make a perception roll.
I'm gonna find it again. I hit a button. There we go. 17 plus 5 is 22.
22. You look and you see a man with cropped cut hair that is kind of spiked up in a makeshift mohawk in the middle. Really 5 o'clock shadow, and wearing black robes over, well, a black cloak over what looks like an old City Watch uniform.
Okay.
And from what Shrugan was, sorry, from what the barkeep was telling Shrugan, from what he was telling you, you remember him talking about Oliver Cross being a retired
X watch.
watch.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna saunter over to him.
Aye, lass. What are you doing down here in these spots?
I've got some fighters for you.
Fighters.
Yeah.
He glances down
Not the itty bitty one.
at Sarah.
The three giants.
I mean, I've seen the clerics of Ilmater, but I really don't wish she get hurt in this battle. She's sorry, miss, but you are quite small.
She's more for emotional support.
Emotional support.
Emotional
And
support.
healing.
Has no one ever heard of a halfling before?
Emotional support won't help you here, lass.
I'm just for afterwards. She's gonna keep us from dying. Okay. Talking about
That's right.
the three giants
I'm the
behind
man.
me.
He glances around.
Aye. Oh, you a soldier then?
He looks at you, Glorin.
Yeah. How much is infantry?
Well, if you all are grouped up, it's 1 gold piece. And if you're lucky enough, you may leave out of here with 10 gold pieces, but you have to beat me and my crew. And one of them, well,
He looks over to that half orc who just slammed that dude on the ground. And you, from what you can tell, that dude he's alive, but like,
He's a hurt.
he's a little bit more than knocked out. And you see two scrawny looking, nasty hobo looking dudes like pulling him out of there. Some of them picking his pockets.
My character is so out of her element. She's just like looking around like a lost child.
See, toddler.
all right. What about you? And you? Are you with this lot?
I can fight.
I can see it. What of you? Are you with them? She with the halfling. She seems also nervous.
No, she's not nervous. She's gonna help fight.
I will say that this is not a fight to the death, but
Sweet.
I mean, I'm not going to be responsible for.
It's no weapons, right? Does that include the arcane nature?
You're a magic user.
No, not me personally.
I'm just gonna look up at the tiefling like, oh my god.
I'm just gonna like smack her.
We haven't had any magic users in a brawl before. It could be interesting.
Isn't that like cheating though?
No, not if you're smart about it.
I'm just gonna say that you're probably gonna need all the help you can get against Argron there.
So, gold piece, right?
I'm gonna let my wizard friend over here. He'll be the one who calls the shots. If the spell looks a little too potent, you will be disqualified.
I mean, all I can do is
And you see
I do
You see someone-
prestidigitation and I make glitter
you do
fly
see
around.
someone and that person who gestures to
Taylor throwing confetti.
Yeah.
and that person who gestures to you see like what looks like red wool robes, but they're very nicely kept. And you see an insignia which you all should recognize if you grew up in Waterdeep. That would be you and Sarah. Did you originate in Waterdeep, Brian? I forget.
Yes. Yes. He's from Waterdeep.
Okay. So all of you guys recognize as the Wizards Guild.
Okay. Cool.
You can roll for that.
I'm not concerned with his garments.
All right then. Entry is 1 gold piece.
Alright. Gold piece.
Make sure you subtract that.
I'm going to. I gotta find my inventory.
Oh, you see him bite it,
It's a gold piece. You
stick it in his coat pocket.
All right then. Why don't you step right on in?
Okay.
You see him, he looks around the crowd.
Aye, we've got some new challenges.
Where's my gold? Oh, there we go. I found it.
Yeah.
Let's hope that they can protect the small one from all of us.
As he gestures around.
You all know the rules. No weapons.
And he has someone coming in, collecting you guys' weapons from you.
Hand him my crossbow.
As someone's trying to take my weapons, I'm like, wait, I'm fighting?
just stay
You
behind
see
me.
the one that grabs your weapons like
She's like trying to like hide behind my cape.
and like you're trying to like not let go of the weapon.
My feet just start dangling and I'm like kicking around.
He gives you a small little shake and you let go.
I don't even notice the guy trying to collect my weapon. I'm just too entranced with the crowd.
He
I'm
goes
throwing my hands up in the air.
He goes ahead and grabs it off of your belt.
All right, you get your weapons after the fight.
Okay.
Fists and some spells only.
I do prestidigitation again.
What are you conjuring with the prestidigitation?
Just making, everything look shinier.
Confetti? Shiny?
Confetti, glitter.
You're throwing glitter?
Basically. So this one's okay, right?
Oh,
You hear the crowd.
oh she's throwing glitter in the air. Well, this is going to be a short fight. My money's on Agron.
I think it looks nice.
Oh,
So wait, who collects bets? Does that bit before I hop into the ring? Who do I bet? Who's the person?
Oh, you're gonna bet on yourself?
Yeah.
You guys see a little. You see a dwarf, like a broker type. He's like writing stuff down, collecting money from the crowd. You see him going around collecting different gold.
I'm gonna give him like 5 gold and be like, I'm gonna wager on myself,
You
my
wagering on
group.
You wagering on yourself?
Yes.
Interesting.
I'm gonna tug on the tiefling shirt and I'm gonna be like, this is a really bad idea. That is extremely sketchy.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. We're good.
I don't know about this.
We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. So we're all in the ring, right?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Let me just. You put 5 gold.
Yeah.
Right.
Take that back.
Oh wait, you're betting, or each of us?
She's betting. She's
top the
doing.
gold?
She put her money in the crowd betting, and she paid for your entry into the fight. So far, she's put the coin up.
You were a good ally.
I bet on us, fool. Calm down.
Yeah.
No, you don't need any of that. Go
All right.
Okay, 5 GP with that.
Right.
All right. Well, it's time to get this battle started.
You hear Agron.
Oh,
He doesn't even make words. He's just. Yeah, you see Agron, and they're just swinging this gigantic axe around.
Cool. Axie's not gonna get to use.
Yeah. And as he's done making his show, he hands his weapon over to. He hands his weapon over to the guy who's collecting weapons, and the dude it just like struggles to carry it. It just plops in his hands, and he's like, "Ugh." And he makes his way out of the battle arena. All right, everyone, roll me an initiative.
Hand me my d20 real quick. I'll roll from over here.
What is that again? That's a 20 plus our.
On your character sheet, there is a spot that says
Says
initiative, and it'll be you add that to your 20.
4.
So 15 to 20. That's how I do it. 15 to 20. 15 to 20.
We roll the d20, yeah.
Yeah, roll the d20. Add your initiative. Anyone in the 15 to 20 range.
I'm sorry. I was looking at my proficiency. So 9.
What do? Okay, so it's 9.
9. Did you roll
8.
20? Okay. 8, 9.
Yeah, for Sarah. Sarah's 8.
I got an 11.
11.
Go wee real quick.
Okay. Lorian.
So since we're all in the arena, I like to intimidate.
You'd like to intimidate. Who are you intimidating? Who are you intimidating?
I guess
The half-orc?
The half orc? Okay. Roll an intimidation roll.
Can I do one too?
I'm sorry?
Go ahead and roll intimidation.
It came up too early.
I got a 16.
I
A 16.
have one too.
You just your presence is, he doesn't look too faltered by it, but you can tell he's not being cocky towards you.
That was terrible.
Just kind of going over there flexing.
Yeah, he's like flexing. He like looked at you and like stopped flexing for a minute, and then just like looked into the crowd and was like,
She rolled a 12
12.
for intimidation.
Oh, he's not bothered by you at all. What did you roll for initiative? 4. You rolled
Rolled
a
a
9,
3.
right?
My plus is a 1.
What's your character's name?
Shadow.
Shadow.
Now I'm taking frost damage again.
Do you want a sweater?
I'm super cold.
I'm sorry, what's your guy's name?
Henry
Henry.
Ambrose.
Henry. Oh, it's Henry. Okay, top of the order is going to be the fighters. You notice it's only the one right now.
Okay.
Kind of being like you heard group of 3, but it's only the one.
I'm kind of behind the big 3 meat shields that I grabbed.
As Ogren looks you guys over, he stares over at Glorian, but kind of like gives this weird like almost hesitation look, and he's going to swing a punch towards Henry.
Oh, fantastic.
Roll.
So obviously I'd like to evade that if possible.
Wait a second. Here. Actions.
Yeah, we're fighting.
He's,
So that's a saving
it's,
throw.
no, it's against your. It's going to be
AC.
against your AC. He rolled.
I have an armor class of 16.
Okay, he rolled a 25.
Cool, he decks me in the face.
As he takes a swing, you guys just hear whack. Oh! And you take.
Unarmed strike is like a D4 though, so plus strength.
It's going to be a D4 plus strength.
I think that's what it is.
It is.
Thanks, Tim. Right off the gate. Get me Tyson.
Yeah. Sorry, boy.
It's what you deserve.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. It's D4 plus, or it's just your strength. Unarmed strike deals bludgeoning damage equal to 1 plus your strength
Oh,
modifier.
plus your strength modifier. I don't even have to roll. Take 5 damage.
Oh, I'm sick.
You see the other 2 fighters, they're holding back. They like push, they're just like, yeah, get him, Ogren! You know what I mean?
Oh, help me, toddler.
The next on the order is Glorian.
Third roll for attack. I'm gonna attack the half horn.
Okay. Roll. So unarmed strike is going to be a. Everyone's proficient in unarmed strikes. So what's your strength
It's
modifier?
It's 5.
Your strength modifier is 5.
so
No,
it's
my
D20
strength
plus
modifier
5.
is 4 plus the 1, so it's 5.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, to hit, so it would be, you get a +6 to hit, so just roll a d20 and add 6.
Okay.
Where'd you get 6 if it's a
Alright.
4?
Roll this one. Taste my fist, half orc. 16.
We made contact.
Yeah, I'm still working my way
I
through
have to see if
those.
that beats the half-orc's armor class, because it could be like a 17.
What do you roll again?
16.
16. You charge in there, and you go to throw a punch. At the last second, you see Auburn just back just inches out of the way, and you like whiff his face.
Oh, 16 doesn't hit. Cool. 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 Who's
All right,
next?
next in the order is Shadow.
So.
Oh, so what did you roll, Jan? Sorry.
I rolled an 8.
So slightly better than me. So are you gonna swing at him? So you would just roll a d20 and add the 2.
I'm gonna swing at him too, and hopefully I don't pass out from being drunk or being killed by an orc.
She got a 15.
15.
Yeah.
Same thing. You go to throw a punch and just.
Or I mean, you could have used this. I don't know if your spells would be okay. I don't think fireball is gonna be a spell to use. Can you just do everything?
All right. As you see her, she swings and the orc dodges out of the way too. Henry, what do you do?
Repeat that.
Maybe
Into my good ear.
What do you do? You see her miss, swing and a miss. So far, he's dodged 2 attacks.
Get disqualified for using it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna try and kick him in the stones.
Kick him in the stones. Yes, I like it.
Yes.
Roll.
Vicious.
So it's going to be 2 plus your.
It's just an unarmed strike, right?
Yeah, just to see if you hit those. 2 plus your strength modifier. I'll talk to you. Yeah. Oh, dude, let me get
Not But he hits.
Probably be helpful. So it's on my strength bonus.
So it's like you know how you attack with a sword, how it does your proficiency plus strength. That's what you use to hit.
I have a 2 plus 2 proficiency and a 1 in strength.
So
I get a
3 plus 3.
Yeah,
You
2
definitely.
and 1.
You definitely.
So 22. What do I go
Close the gate, close the gate.
for? Okay. What an arrogant pack sword.
Yeah, I came up with it.
Don't look at me.
I was like, I came up with it. Don't worry. So you see the orc dodge from two hits. You've taken time. You've calculated it. And as he's like, "Argh," you whack, or you kick right in his gonads for damage.
No, it's
Is that
just.
Is that a 6?
You're just kicking
it's
him.
Never mind. It's one plus your strength modifier. So you have a strength modifier of 2. So you hit him for
damage.
3
damage.
You see him. Oh!
3 damage to his private bits.
Yes.
No, that's still that.
You should be
Yeah,
dead
that's
now.
still that. But we're going. We're in a.
Actually,
I'm gonna do something real quick. Okay, can I change this? Run away. You see him, he just, but he stands back, like, you can tell he was like, you bitch.
I'm the guy who's gonna get his hands squashed right now.
But he gains his composure. Sarah, your turn.
I'm going to touch Adeline on her wrist, and I'm gonna cast guidance.
Okay.
Cool.
Remind me what guidance does, because I
think
have.
it's a D4 to my attack.
Is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
what it's?
It says you touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. The target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice, and it lasts for 1 minute.
One ability check. That's pretty tight. Okay. Cool. Make sure you. Is that a slottable or is it a cantrip?
It's a cantrip.
Okay, cool. Wow, it's a cantrip. Okay, nice. Is that all you're doing for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
So I'm gonna bite my thumb and pull a drop of blood and whisper some arcane words and cast Bane on him.
What's Bane do?
He has to do a charisma saving throw, and if he fails it, he gets a D4 minus D4 to all of his attack saving.
OP.
Charisma saving
We
throw.
need to nerf that, Tim.
Natural 20.
Fuck!
As you go to cast Bane, is it a touching spell?
No, it's a word I can see as long as he's
you-
30 feet near me.
You go to mutter the word, but as you do, you see him swing, and you have to dodge to miss it, which breaks your concentration.
Okay. No, that's my turn. I can only cast one
At the
spell.
top of the fight, you can see he's just, he's so angry because he got kicked in the fucking
Gonads.
in the boys.
Just doing my best work.
Yeah, he's not happy. You see him get.
I mean, you can try it on your next turn. It'd be 3 of these.
You see him get really just, and he begins to rage. But anyway, you guys see him start to rage.
Gabe, high five.
No high five.
You have to say his name first.
Yeah.
And as he rages, he's gonna focus on Henry, who just kicked him right in the boys.
Yeah, he would focus on me, wouldn't he?
Oh, he's
You kicked him in the boys, man.
not happy.
What do you use these for?
If you're gonna use this
You
spell,
gave him the unpleasant
this is
label.
what you're gonna use to roll
Right?
to see how much each one does damage. When you cast
Hey,
it
what are you
at
doing?
first level.
Show me what the next one
Hit them right in the
is.
half-orc.
Yeah, right in the half
You do
orcs.
3, and so you just go
Uh,
like that, and then you sit down.
You see, I need that one.
4,
Thank you,
so
sir.
5,
He rolled a
8 damage.
That's what I'm looking up.
17.
Should I open it?
If I cast it.
He rolled a 17.
Sorry.
To what? Jack me in the face again?
Yeah, what's your AC?
16. Oh, cool. Oh, good.
Yeah.
First battle. Cool.
As you
Try and be a cool guy, I get knocked out.
He hits you again, this time in the stomach. Doing 5 damage.
Thanks, Tim.
You're welcome.
Are you looking hurt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you all see Henry just take a nasty blow to the stomach.
I was like, what's up, Brian? Then he started rubbing me.
I'm sorry.
Next is Glorian.
What's my position to him? Like, am I behind him since I like whiffed and went past him?
Yeah.
And he's focusing. Okay.
Are they across from each other? Him and Glorian? Like, so say he's here,
So
are they?
he whiffed, he ran past. So can you see where this was him? You ran past because you whiffed. You're right here. Henry's right here getting his getting his stomach
Punched
punched
in.
on.
Getting my ass beat.
He's getting his ass beat. So he's not facing you.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go to.
I'm gonna say
I'm going to go for a grapple.
Grapple. Sweet.
Yeah.
It's a strength.
That's
It's
gonna be
a strength check.
That's gonna be a strength competition. So roll me just straight strength. So it'd be D20 plus your strength modifier.
14.
14. Okay, he's gonna roll on strength as well. You got a 20, not natural.
So as you go to grapple him, he
And shakes you off.
I'm gonna let you. I will let you go ahead and take a bonus action to try and punch him, if you'd like.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is.
Just roll. It's gonna be your proficiency bonus of +2 plus your strength modifier to hit him.
No strength
On a D20?
modifier, so that would not be suggested.
The proficiency,
Flash,
strength,
so
and
that would
D20?
also not be
Yeah. So your proficiency bonus is 2. So it's gonna be 2 plus your strength modifier. On top of that 20.
I got 19.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You push yourself back up and throw a punch, and you connect with him right in the face. Go ahead and what's your strength modifier?
The strength modifier is 4.
It's 4, so you do 5 damage.
halved because he's raging. That's bludgeoning.
Oh yeah. So technically,
You do 3.
you do 3 damage.
Some like retrieve.
What's that?
It's the reprieve.
What?
What?
No.
Okay.
Okay, it's not my turn. It's Jan's turn.
Jan, it is your turn.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Oh, I thought it was half elf.
Oh, is it her turn?
Oh yeah. It's Shadow's turn. Sorry.
Okay, so
turns.
I mean, if you want to do it, that's up to you. They did say spells were okay.
I'm getting all freaked out over that situation over there, so I just
Good
melee and
sunstone.
like throw a magic missile at him and hope that it
Cast magic missiles.
Magic missile.
So yeah, so you roll 3 of those.
all at once.
Or you can roll them all at once, or you can roll them one at a time. It's up to you.
So I cast the first one and die.
4 plus.
It just happens, or
Keep
do
rolling.
I-
Yeah, it's an instant. It's an instant.
But I don't make a
No,
save.
you
or
can't.
Die
No, it's
support.
she fucking rolled 2 4s.
Take that, you bastard.
Anthony, so 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 points of damage
Wow.
for magic missiles. Yeah, it's
all
just
of a sudden, panicked out of nowhere, you just throw your hand out. How do you want to do this?
You're gonna knock him out.
How do you want to do this?
Just
How do you want the little missiles to hit him? They're little bolts of energy.
stones.
yeah, that was for Henry.
You just see these missiles just. He's just like, oh! And you hear the crowd, oh! And you see him just, oh! And he falls over, just like, oh! Everyone's just hushed, like, oh!
Is he unconscious?
And you see Oliver. Alright then, is that acceptable? And he looks over to his wizard friend and he's like, it's a minor spell.
I'm gonna hold my ribs and be
It's-
like,
It's quite, I would say it's quite within the realm of acceptable. All right then, get him off the arena. Now it's time for me and Fandel here.
You see him hop out. He takes the black robe off. You see he's in chainmail armor. rusted. And you see Fandel, he's in what looks to be somewhat nicer looking, not like noble's clothes, but
Before they step in the ring,
But-
can I like tap Henry on the shoulder and cast Cure Wounds?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm jacked up over
Oh yeah, you've done.
Yeah.
That's
done, Jack.
I have 2
1d8.
HP.
Yeah.
Where's the d8? This is the d8? No, that's not the d8. This is the d8. 1d8 plus 4.
When the other
11.
half elf male comes out, he's wearing leathers and like crimson velvet underneath.
Yeah, now all I can do is vicious
And
mockery, so.
as he comes in, you see him like flying around like Jet Li, doing like cool kung fu moves. And the crowd's like, yeah, get him! And Oliver's just standing there with his arms crossed.
Okay. Do we have to roll initiative again?
No.
Okay. Is it my turn?
No.
Or is it Jan's turn?
It's Henry's turn.
Oh, it's Henry's turn.
Yeah. Henry, you seeing this guy just being a fucking kung fu show off, and Oliver standing there. He's, instead of arms crossed, he sees you and he's now ready. He's got his hands up.
I'm gonna, can I roll on deception? I'm gonna go up to this Oliver and... Can we shake hands like true warriors?
Yeah, indeed. You're gonna roll deception,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be a competition.
Remember to add your thing.
What do I add to that?
Your deception modifier.
0.
Well, why are you trying to deceive?
I still rolled an 18.
20 natural.
You got cheater down, dude.
He looks at you. He crosses his hands again. Sorry, lad, but I'm not gonna fall for that one.
I'll remember that. It's okay, I was just gonna knee him in the stones again.
You can still try.
Oh, he's too far away now, and he didn't fall for my cunning ruse.
Okay. Next up is Sarah. What do you want to do?
Let me see. I'm going to scream.
Screaming won't help you here.
Are there two? So there are 2 guys out there right now.
Yeah.
Yep. You see a half elf that's doing kung fu moves, and he's in what looks like medium leather armor that's got like red velvet inlay.
Okay.
And then the other guy wearing chainmail that you've perceived as Oliver, the guy who's kind of like the ringleader.
Is guidance still going on the tiefling?
How long does it last?
I think it's a minute.
For a minute.
Yeah, it's only been 6 seconds in.
Okay,
No.
so we're good.
Around 6 seconds.
Yeah, but it's been a few rounds.
It's been 2 at max, 12 seconds.
Oh god. Okay.
So you still have
It's okay.
you still have 8 rounds.
You can do something. It's okay.
Let's see.
Bite his shin.
I think I'm gonna like walk up to
Just
like the
don't let go.
not nearly as built man, and I'm going to like just kick him.
The half elf or the human?
It's a half elf. Jackie
Whichever
Chan.
one is smaller and not as intimidating.
She's going to Jackie Chan.
So they're both
They're pretty intimidating. So Jackie Chan or regular soldier?
Always cast a spell.
Yeah, I could cast a spell, but oh, I'm gonna kick him in the shin and cast inflict wounds.
Hey, okay. On the kung fu guy.
Yes.
Okay. What do I have to do to
I think
inflict wounds?
she has to roll. I think it's an attack.
Is it an attack roll or do I have to make a save?
It says make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach. On hit, the target takes 3d10 necrotic damage.
Necrotic damage.
Alright, so yeah, she's gotta roll an attack.
Metal.
That's pretty good.
So you're gonna roll an attack and add your spell modifier.
Tell you what, I need to figure out necrotic. It's not here.
No, it's not gonna change his health or anything. It's just gonna make him eat away some skin.
Necrotic damage real quick?
It's still damage.
Yeah, it's still damage.
Okay, make your spell attack.
Okay. And that's a d20, right? I'm a little rusty at this.
Yes.
So on your character sheet, it should say what your attack bonus is. So say like +6 or whatever, +5, plus whatever. To your d20.
I've got proficiency bonus. Or
No.
do you need like
So
It'd be under it should say
It
it.
should say it on your
Because
spell.
on mine it says right there what you gotta beat.
So yeah, so it'll say under hit or DC. It'll tell you what the plus is to
my,
hit.
my spell attack, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So I got 19.
19. Oh my gosh, on Kung Fu guy. I'm pretty sure that hits. Let me just check. Oh yeah, that hits. So he takes. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, I gotta roll 3 10s.
That's a spell slot, right?
That's,
Inflict
yeah, that's a
wounds is-
first level spell.
Make sure you tick off one of those spell slots for me.
Okay.
Use a magic missile. It's a first level spell.
So remember Ed had that spell?
That's gnarly.
And he was always winning battles.
Yeah, the higher level, I think it's 2 extra d10 per level.
What does cantrip?
Is Ryan out there?
I think so.
So I got a 3, 6, and an 8.
3, 6, and 8. Ryan, 17 points of damage.
My eyes get really big.
Yeah,
He died.
hang on here.
What happened?
Oh, everybody died.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay, as you kick him in the shins, you see just black tendrils. It looks like almost poison, like hit where you kicked him, and it goes underneath the clothing, and you can't see him, and you just see him like, and then he falls down to the ground and just starts convulsing.
I'm gonna look down and I'm gonna go, I'm so sorry.
As you do that, Oliver is like, "We're done here." He looks at his wizard friend. Aye, that's a killing spell. Aye, you've been disqualified.
Oh, thank God.
Is the guy dead?
The dude is still convulsing. We need a healer.
I'll cast spare the dying on him.
That keeps him.
You run over there and you touch him, and he stabilizes, and you see him just like knocked out.
Damn, woman.
Lass, I told you this was not a fight to the death.
I didn't know my own skills.
You could use some spells, but you're lucky I don't call the guard.
Can we just like boot her out and keep
And you
going?
see hear the crowd just like hushed, like, oh. Like, they've never seen someone almost get fucking murdered before.
I want to roll to persuade the crowd.
Persuade the crowd?
I'm gonna see if I can persuade him.
I'm gonna start chanting, keep her in.
Okay. Roll persuasion.
While he does that, can I like persuade all
This
of
is gonna
the...
be it's gonna be a little bit more difficult because it's a crowd of people.
Can I like
But go ahead and roll it.
try and persuade Oliver to keep fighting if we boot her out?
Is it D20 plus persuasion?
Yep.
I got 19.
Oh yeah. You hear the crowd, we want more! We want more! Let her in! Let her in! And Oliver just like, shakes his head.
Well, since this has gotten more dangerous and it's a fight to the death,
Not to the death. We'll just don't use that spell anymore.
I didn't know he was gonna.
You see him glare at you, but glare around the crowd. He motions for a dude to drag his messed up homie out. And you see him, he motions to the other guy, the guy that's been collecting weapons. And he holds out his hand and he places a sword in his hands.
I'm just gonna be like, yo, Sarah, when I said cast a spell, I didn't mean
let's
like
make
fuck
this
him up.
let's make this more interesting. Me with a weapon against your magic.
Can those two have their weapons back?
No.
Please? I'm gonna try and persuade him.
Okay, time.
Is that your persuasion?
Yes.
Please? Just begging, please?
Are they doing a
Pretty
duel?
please? No, we're not doing a duel.
No. He's
17.
agreeing to fight, but now that he almost saw his homie die to spells, he grabs a weapon. But he's not
17.
permitting weapons to you guys.
17.
17. No.
Shit. Okay. Well, okay then.
You say that as he looks down at his barely stabilized, necrotized homie.
I think not. You can take your gold now, your 1 gold,
It's okay. We'll keep
and
going.
leave,
We'll keep going.
or you can stay and fight.
We'll keep going.
Well, keep going.
Smack her. She can't cast any more spells anyway. Shut up.
You see him brandish his long sword in a readying stance. Adeline, it's your turn.
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery. You gotta roll a saving spell.
They just like the crowd just roasts him, or what?
I'm gonna call him
Like he just gets viciously roasted?
Yeah,
or
I'm just
what?
gonna viciously roast you.
Okay, start to viciously roasting.
I'm gonna say that you're you were terrible at the watch, and your hair looks shitty.
Wow, vicious.
Super vicious. Roll a charisma save.
Charisma save.
Or wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay. It's not a strong point, so natural 20.
Fuck!
He looks at you.
Ah, lass, that was pitiful.
I know. It's not my turn anymore.
As the turn rolls over, as he laughs at you, he brings this long sword swinging.
I didn't move. I'm still behind everybody.
Yeah. Who's in? Oh, it's gonna be you and Gordon. He swings his sword at Gordon.
Show me what you have.
And he swings his sword at you, and let me see. What's your AC?
18. As a reaction, for someone swinging at me, I get to cast Shield.
Dope.
Medic. Just kidding.
What's the shield do?
You can use magic.
Shield adds +5 to my AC and makes me immune to magic missile.
Immune to magic missile. Well, you be saved from shadow over here.
It adds 5 to his AC.
So it adds 5 to your AC, and what's your base AC?
I'm not gonna attack
18.
Brandon.
So 23.
23. Alright.
So I pretty much like put it out my hand and just yell, "Shield!"
I rolled a 10. He goes to strike. You put your hand out, shield, and it hits this invisible barrier, and you just see the metal vibrating his arm. I see I'm fighting against a sentinel. Next is Glorian's turn. You notice he called you out. He called you out. He noticed you're a sentinel.
Okay. After in this version, do I get a bonus for?
I mean, you could. No, we don't. They took our weapons and wouldn't give them back. I tried.
No. If someone calls you out, it's technically like a one-on-one. And is there a bonus in that in this version?
You can cast.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I've never heard of it, but I haven't played too much 3.5 either.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the grapple and try to take his weapon from him.
Dope. Strength competition.
Would this do the same
So roll strength. Yeah, roll strength.
That one's actually worse because it's 3d6.
I got a
So you're
17.
saying no, I'm not gonna kill him.
All together?
Let's not.
Yeah.
I'm saying let's not.
I don't.
Yeah, I rolled 13 plus 4.
Blind him with your flashing dancing
Okay,
light.
that's not gonna do it. As you go to grapple him, he shoves you away.
You could shoot him with a fireball, I guess. Just, aim for
Next
his feet.
is Shadow.
Aim for his feet.
They're conspiring.
You can't metagame.
Okay, sorry, my bad. I'm not helping you no more. She wasn't sure if she could use that
Okay,
spell or not.
I'll allow that if she's asking questions. She's a new player, but avoid metagaming.
Pick her up and
Gate
throw her.
means nothing to the cat.
That's because she's a cat.
Yeah.
She learned.
So if you want to use that one, you have to roll a d20, and then you add you add that. But you had to tell him.
Is Ryan here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corey's being a brat.
Oh.
So
Or you could try and punch him.
I mean, but he's a ninja, so
No, the ninja almost died. We're fighting.
Yeah, y'all kicked Ninja in the shin, and he was like, "Ah!"
So
made him look like a bitch.
You're the toddler!
yes.
Okay.
Shut Nintendo.
I will say that again.
Unicorn.
Okay. So yeah, if you wanna use it.
I can't do what I thought I could, so.
So just do that.
So I'm gonna try and blind him with dancing lights.
Dancing lights. Okay. Sweet.
But that takes a minute, right?
Does it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, never mind then. Don't use that one. That takes a whole minute. It's 10 rounds.
It takes a minute to
It
cast.
takes a minute to cast.
Yeah. You could.
I'm gonna grapple him and try to throw him on the ground.
You're gonna try and grapple.
Yeah.
Strength competition. So roll. It'd be straight roll plus strength modifier.
Just done the fire. Just hit the fireball. 13.
No.
You don't have a strength modifier.
I know that.
As you go in for a grapple, he laughs at you and easily brushes you to the side. Henry,
But I don't have weapons.
The ground is dirt.
Weapon.
the ground's dirt.
Fireball is a
Can I throw
magic
dirt
spell.
in his face?
You gonna pocket sand him?
Yeah, I'm
No,
gonna
it's a-
pocket
it's a
sand him. I'm that kind of guy.
I fucking love that, dude. Pocket sand.
Yeah.
Pocket sand.
Watching these guys.
So I'm gonna count that as oh, fuck.
Would be like an acrobatics against your
I'm
dexterity.
gonna say acrobatics against his dex.
Do they have the dirty fighting going here?
Yeah, there's some dirty fighting going on. But I mean, he's got a weapon, you guys don't. So
That's dirty fighting. to
it's
begin
already
with.
dirty fighting, right? So
Let me see, where's that in?
It'd be under your skills.
Yeah, it'll be acrobatics. God, that won't be so weak. All I can imagine is fucking King of the Hill fucking fucking what's his name? Dale Gribble fucking pocket sand.
Yeah, no, that's just a
Ooh, I
spell.
don't think it's gonna happen.
It's not gonna
Oh,
take
no.
me a minute to cast it, right?
I got
No,
a
that's
10.
instantaneous.
Oh, okay.
No, you go to pocket sand.
Instantaneous.
And you just see dust like as he turns, and just in time, just whoosh.
Not blinded.
Okay, next is Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah. You should go kick him in the shin again.
Shit and penny! Blood! Guts! Carnage! Thinking!
Or don't kick him in the shin again.
We can keep him in the shin, just don't kill him.
This might help you guys. I didn't account for this, so I didn't set anything up.
I might like try to pick up some rocks or rubble, like little tiny ones, and just like throw it at him.
Okay, so
That are
we're,
just around the area.
so we're copying me, okay.
Pocket sand? I don't think you can pocket sand, but with disadvantage.
Throwing straight up.
Not only that, but he's
Pocket sand aware.
he's already been pocket sanded.
Like there'd be a couple like engaged with him.
I would say the ones that are engaged with him are Glorian, Henry,
And this one because she
and
tried to grab him.
Shadow. This is Sarah.
Or
You guys can't see this, but this is for the table. Sorry, guys. Okay, what do you? Or? I heard or.
I could cast concentration or guidance. Sorry, guidance on Glorian.
Sweet. Guidance has
It adds a
guidance
plus
has fallen
4.
off of you, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's been gone for a little bit.
That's fine.
So you cast guidance on Glorian. Glorian, that means you get a +4 to ability checks,
Plus D4.
a plus 1d4.
Okay, sweet.
Okay. Next.
1d4?
1d4 added to any ability check roll. So if I ask you to make a like a acrobatics check or anything to that nature, you get a plus d4 to that roll.
Okay.
Next is Adeline.
I'm gonna tell him that, you know, his
You're gonna try it again.
I'm gonna try to get. I have nothing else right now besides like prestidigitation. So like,
Please
Unicorn bear!
please come up with a better.
what's that? Holy Grail one.
Your mother was a
mom-
hamster.
Yeah,
and
your mother was a
father
hamster.
smelt
And your
of
father
elderberries.
smelt of elderberries.
Oh my god.
Save throw.
You can do like prestidigitation, but like shoot out like illusionary pocket spiders.
I would say that yeah, that'd be interesting.
Pocket spiders.
I'm like.
I could use thaumaturgy and like make it think like infertile people are talking around you, but like I'm gonna try and viciously mock you.
Okay. What's it do?
It's
If I fail?
it's a D4 psychic damage.
Or psyche damage, more like.
You're gonna give him a migraine?
What'd you get?
11.
You failed.
Sweet.
So you take 1 point of psychic damage.
My mother is not a hamster. She's a fine lady.
It also,
If he wants to sleep at night, he'll think about what you said. And it'll bug him a little bit.
You wound me.
you have disadvantage on your next attack.
I can't believe she said that.
Disadvantage.
On your next attack. So like it does a bit of psychic damage,
Okay.
but you get a disadvantage. So
Cool. And D8 disadvantage to.
and when I hit 5th level, it does 2d4
Disadvantage to attacks.
yeah, to your next attack.
So the next attack. Okay. You guys gotta help me remember that too, with your spells. Kind of like how they do a critical roll, where you're like, hey, it does that. Okay.
If Bane would have worked, that would have been cool.
Next up is the is Oliver. So wounded by your comment, he pushes through these two.
Oh!
So Henry and Glorian, you guys get an attack of opportunity. You can roll to punch him.
She gets one too, doesn't she? She's right next to him.
Oh yeah.
Because she tried to grapple him.
Yeah. Throwing all caution to the side because he was wounded by his mother being called a hamster.
You all get an attack roll.
Everyone are Glorian, Shadow, and Henry. You guys get to take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Can I go for his knee?
Yes.
Then that's what I would like to do.
Okay. Roll like you would
It's an attack
an
roll.
attack roll.
Nothing.
3 plus 2 plus 1, so 6.
6.
Yeah, that definitely.
What'd you get, Bren?
You go to kick his knee as he walks past. Kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, does nothing.
You want to take an attack of opportunity on this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right back.
Wait, didn't he use his reaction to blow up his shield?
I'm looking something up for a second.
No, because he attacked and then it was
Attack
his
of
turn.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, no, so you're good.
Yeah.
So shield is down.
You can roll your
Okay, so
No, his shield
The
is
roll
up
for
to
attack?
his next.
Yeah. It would be a melee attack without a weapon.
okay.
No,
Wait 1
he
second.
didn't hit. She
My
was too.
1-year-old's trying to get up over my dice.
You're good.
11.
I understand completely.
Okay, so it was.
It's going to be your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus to hit on top of your roll.
So it would have
Oh,
just
on
been
the
a 13.
D20?
Yeah,
Yep.
still would have failed.
Like, so it would be this plus what?
Plus your proficiency modifier.
Oh,
So
I
it
got
would have failed.
22.
and it has to be.
You hit him!
Yeah, you hit. So roll, or it would be 1 plus your strength modifier
And I
for
just
damage.
stumbled over because I'm drunk.
What's your strength modifier?
Oh, I got 16 plus 4 plus 2.
So 22 to hit.
Yeah.
How much damage you do? It's 1. You're doing an unarmed strike, right? Because you're.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be 1 plus your strength modifier for damage.
The strength is 4?
So 5 damage. Sweet. As he walks by you, throw a punch because he's so focused in on Adeline, and you clock him in the side of the head.
You see cold cock?
Yeah. You see his ears bleeding a little bit, but he looks kind of injured, but he's still focused in on Adeline. I'm just waiting for her to make her way back in here. Give me a sec here.
Let's see what's up.
Now that was attack of opportunity, not attack of turn, right?
Yeah, it's attack of opportunity because he walked right by you.
Okay.
So it's kind of like Pathfinder on those rules. So if he
So
like,
just, yeah,
if he goes
reaction because we had opportunity.
yeah.
Okay.
So now he's going to slice at you for your hamster comment
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
What's my AC again? Oh god.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh. Okay.
We're chairmates now.
Don't move the table.
Trying to
So-
get my foot under it.
9.
Oh, he misses.
He swings wildly. My mother's not a hamster. Next is Glorian. Glorian clocked him in the side of the ear while he was
Yeah.
making his way to him.
Nice.
So now he's facing away from us now?
Yep.
Since he went past? Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna
You can
swing
get
on him again.
right behind him and like flank him so you can get an advantage to your attack. Coo, coo.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Metagaming pigeon.
Someone shoot that metagaming pigeon. It's fucking annoying.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up right behind him and attack.
Sweet. That's flanking. So roll your attack with advantage.
I'm sorry, roll attack with what?
Advantage. So roll twice. Take the highest.
The first roll is 5, second roll is 15.
Okay, so it's gonna be 15 plus your strength and proficiency, but just for time's sake, I'm gonna say you hit him.
Okay, that is 19.
So you do 5 damage, and as you go behind him, you punch him right in the back of the head, and you knock him smooth out on the ground. The crowd's like, yeah!
I cast prestidigitation.
So,
More
But then
glitter.
there's also a majority of the crowd that's like, ah, because they lost a shit ton of money.
More glitter.
You see Oliver after a few seconds of cheering and of you guys cheering and hyping up the crowd. He stands up. All right, that was you guys did well. All right, Ghibli. Sorry. Ghibli, the dwarf, walks up. Give them their gold. Everyone's like, oh. And he gives, I'm gonna say, he just hands it to Glory, and you're the nearest. He hands you a sack of gold containing 10 gold pieces.
I'm gonna walk up to him and be like, what'd I win?
What did you win?
I bet 5 gold.
He gives you 10 gold and wins.
So just 5 more to the 5 I gave him? Or 15 gold?
You doubled your money.
You doubled your money.
Sweet.
So if you bet 5, you got 10.
You got 10.
It's a pretty good deal.
It is a pretty good deal, especially when most people are only throwing 1 gold bets in.
Right.
And since we cheated.
And you did cheat. Feel proud of yourselves?
Yeah, I did the
I mean,
pocket
you
sand.
know, yeah.
All right, you done wrecked me, mates.
Will they be okay?
Aye, they'll be all right. They've been through worse.
She's a healer. She can, fix the fucking
Is he gonna be able to play?
necrotic shit that she did.
The necrotic. I mean, the way necrotic works in 5e, unless it specifies, it only like it's just like a description of what the spell is doing.
Yeah. She can heal him up just a bit.
So, yeah, necrotic is wild. If it specifies, necrotic will take your whatever damage it is and take it from your total max health.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want a soda, bro? You want a soda? I got
Coke Zero.
Orange vanilla.
Yes, I do then. That's my sacred elixir.
We thought that they were no longer.
Guys, do you want to take a quick break, stretch your legs, go to the restroom, get something to drink? I think now would be a good time.
Oh, hell yeah. I need some more coffee.
Dope.
Yes.
We'll reconvene in 5 minutes. Cool? Sound
Okay.
good?
Break! Break!
I'd like say 10 minutes, because some of us with kids need to check on our kids and get drinks and go to the bathroom. Cool?
Break.
I'm stuck.
Dope.
Hey guys, so while we were on the break, I just want to talk about some stuff. I noticed at the beginning of the video, I did not mention my players, and I feel kind of bad about that. So, who I have with me is some local friends of mine. The one that is in the hat at the table is my buddy Michael. Sitting next to him in the black sweater is my friend Eric. And then, of course, sitting closest to the camera next to me is my wife, Mercedes. And then online you have my friend Brian, who's playing with us through Discord, and Jan Fuzzball. Also, guys, do me a huge favor. If you're not following Jan Fuzzball on Twitch, she is a streamer, and that would be awesome. Just like a little shout out to her for showing some interest in joining in on us, and I just want to send some viewers and stuff her way and some support. So again, guys, sorry I did not do this at the beginning of the video, but here we are.
So, Oliver, alright, you put up a good fight. Perhaps you can visit old Volo. He's looking for adventurers, and quite frankly, y'all seem to be a quite capable lot.
Bolo?
Volo. Last I heard, he was looking for help over at the Yawning Portal, if you're still interested in gold.
I got you, man. Alright.
So Volo?
Aye, Volo, he's at the Yawning Portal.
Do I know where that is?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Do I know who Volo is?
Make a history check.
History check. Fuck, now I gotta find that again.
It doesn't even say, does it?
Well, it gives me their serial numbers.
3.
Because that's helpful.
13.
I mean,
I was just gonna read
13.
the last 3.
You can remove my file.
you vaguely remember an author by the name of Volothamp.
This is the first
Volothamp?
Volothamp. Oh shit, here we go.
Ah, that is okay. You can get rid of that.
Tablet. Fucking cover it off. Hang on.
Some author?
An author named
The one that's
This one,
Volothamp.
yeah, this should be your.
7.
Last
yeah,
name would be helpful. I had it
This
written
is my
down.
device. March 22nd.
Gedarm. Geddar.
Volothamp Gedarm?
Volothamp Gedarm.
G what?
Geddarm.
Gedarm.
11 to 7.
You remember seeing his name stamped on a book called Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Okay. The good old book that I probably haven't really looked at. But yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Okay. So Volo, huh? Are you just sussing out adventurers for him, or?
Hey, I just saw his job posting when I put up the flyer this morning.
Oh, okay.
And I also know he's quite an author of some renown. I know he's got the gold.
No, that is not a feasible trade.
No. Here.
Take your drink and
Go
go.
back to the living room.
Dude came to barter and you just throw him out like that? Wow.
He was about to take your dice
He was
for
like,
his juice.
"Here."
His half-drunk juice.
Here's some juice. Thanks for the dice, fam.
We were the haggle had just begun and you kicked him out.
You all know where the Yawning Portal is?
Yeah,
Okay.
Do we?
I do.
She does. She's from around here. Yawning Portal's pretty famous. So,
I can take us there.
Adeline, you can't be serious.
Why? Just, I'm a little tired, but a little sleep, and I'm just as good as new. I mean, I didn't get hit, but still. I came out of this one successfully, didn't I?
Someday you're gonna learn. Someday.
And you can just tag along and make sure I don't get hurt. It's all right.
you know that the Yawning Portal is located in the Castle Ward, which is where a lot nicer part of the city, where the nobles tend to gather.
Okay. Spruce up my clothing with prestidigitation, make it look all pretty. Brand new.
Okay.
To the castle ward. Yeah?
You guys follow.
Yay, nay? Yay, nay?
I'll tag along.
Okay.
You guys follow Adeline. And
I'll
you
make
guys,
everybody look pretty.
you guys start heading towards the castle ward. As you guys are traveling along, the worn down buildings of the dock ward start to become a lot nicer. You guys start to hit the other wards, and you see an industrial type area, and the buildings are nice. They're well kept. The guild, the architecture guilds are keeping up with the with the walls and stuff.
Architect guilds?
Fuck off. And,
Builders guild? Sorry.
We just call them the stonemasons.
Stop ripping the bowl, Mercedes.
The stonemasons.
Stonemasons.
Yeah. Ancient herbs to make you feel better.
Boy.
Okay. After you passing the market ward and all that other districts, you make it to the castle ward, and you start to see these buildings are looking extravagant. What looks like miniature castles. Some of them, the stonemasonry is really top notch, and you also start to notice the large black tower that loomed over the city is much closer now. Some of you will know it as Blackstaff Tower. People who have grown up in Waterdeep. And as you're coming up on the Yawning Portal, you guys see a building with a slanted stone roof with several chimneys and a large door. This tavern almost looks like a cylindrical tower building, and there's a sign that's very delicately hand painted, and it says the Yawning Portal. And you see a depiction of a well on, not a well, but a
wishing well.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Can I do some sleight of hand prestidigitation to see if I can change it from the yawning portal to the yawning pothole.
Vandalism, very nice.
Some slight vandalism.
Vandalize historic things.
I'm just like, is your character worship the traveler?
No, but my character is a chaotic person, and it seemed like a fun idea.
Just wondering.
No, you picked who I was.
Followers of the traveler.
You picked who I chose. You
could have gone in there and changed it. I don't know. Okay. Actually, you make a roll. You make a roll for sleight of hand. And...
I let you say it. I didn't do it. So 7.
7. What's your sleight of hand bonus?
1.
Now as you go to cast prestidigitation, you see one of the members from the Wizard's Guild. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Glitter.
Quite nice. Oh, okay. I thought you were going to do some blatant vandalism.
No.
You see him shake off the coal, or I guess this is spring, so you see him shake his clothes.
I'm just gonna side eye.
It wasn't shiny enough.
It's still snow in spring.
I guess, yeah.
A smug cloak shake.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk in.
As you guys walk inside, you see a large cylindrical room with a large common room about 40 foot in diameter, bigger than 40 foot diameter. In the middle, you see a 40 foot diameter well that's got a couple brick. It's just like red stone brick. And when you gaze inside, it's just darkness. You just see darkness, and all you can see is about 40 foot down. Pitch black.
Is it just a hole?
It's just a hole from what you can tell. And it descends down below the tavern. It's quite busy in here tonight. You see a lot. It's crowded. You see various crowds of people. For the castle district, you would think nobles and guild hall leaders, but what you're seeing is adventurers of all types. You're seeing mercenaries, sellswords, noble people, pretty much from noble class to lower class, all just mixed into one bar. And it's really loud in here, but you guys happen to find a empty table next to the bar. It's very hard to hear in here, but over the loud drunkenness, you hear a bard just howling tunes, trying to keep up with the noise of the crowd.
It's terrible.
Actually, it's okay. It's quite nice.
It's terrible.
And yeah, so you guys find that table. Take a seat. As you guys sit down, there is a kind of like a wait staff walk up to you. Hi, how are you doing? Can I get you anything to drink? Ale, perhaps? Wine?
Whiskey?
Whiskey? Okay.
Ale.
Ale?
Take a tall glass of wine.
Fine.
I would just like some water, please.
Water.
I'm gonna roll for Swajan for some free booze for the new champions of the arena.
Oh, the new champions of the arena.
Yeah, the new champions.
Go ahead and roll.
Can I do it?
Roll.
Can I do it too?
Persuasion. Yeah, both of you can make a roll, and I'll take the rest. Sure.
There. And pulling up my character sheet. It's not allowing me to like partition D&D Beyond with
She got a 9.
your video.
7.
What?
Okay, so it's a D20 plus perception.
D20 plus persuasion.
What's
Persuasion.
7 plus 6?
12.
13.
So I got 17 total.
17 total. Okay.
She got 19.
Champions of the arena, you say? Is that does that happen to be Oliver's arena?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna exhaustedly go, yeah.
Well, that's a mighty fine accomplishment. Why not? One on the house. So you guys get your first round of drinks for free.
Yay.
Yeah.
This is my daddy.
Free drink.
My mom.
The waitress, she turns around and
Dear,
yes.
quick question. Where's Volo?
Volo. Yeah. I don't really know of Volo.
No?
Sorry.
Oliver said he was here looking for adventurers.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry.
It's okay.
And she takes off. She comes back a moment later and drops off the drinks to you guys.
Yay, drinks!
Sorry, this took a minute. It's really crowded in here tonight. If you guys need anything,
Wait a minute. I want to roll intimidation.
For what?
Because I don't believe her, alright? She's acting all shady like.
You could've just rolled in. Okay.
So I want to grab her wrist as she tries to walk away.
okay.
I have intimidation. I think you know more than you're letting on about this Volo. Have you rolled that?
Yeah, I got it.
Don't jerk us around. Slap me in the face.
As she's like, oh, and she looks real confused. She gives a look to one of the cell swords at the counter, and you notice like he's actually a station guard for this tavern, and you see him, hey, let the missus go, and you see him grasp the pommel of his sword on his side.
I let her go, but I jiggle my sword back at him.
Play?
Maybe. Maybe.
Got your phone so you can make a character sheet.
Okay, yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm gonna introduce you real quick. I don't know how long he's gonna be able to play. He's got a grumpy 1-year-old. Yeah, 1-year-old. But this is Ryan. Online we have Jen and my friend Brian, and this is Michael. You guys see, kind of rushing in through the door, a man walking in. Gabriel Peter, leave the dice alone, go play. You know, learn sure, dude.
Kiss of it.
You guys see a man rushing through the wooden doors, almost like he's late to a party. Go ahead and explain what your character looks like.
This guy.
This guy.
He's an.
Oh, I'm sorry. What species are you?
He's an elf.
Yeah, I know I'm elf. That's what I know.
Is he in?
Notes.
His description would be under
Description.
features and traits or something like that. No.
Cool. I didn't have an appearance because I didn't.
I should have
make
looked
that
at it.
for
I'm
you.
sorry.
Anyway, you guys see a half elf gentleman rushing in. He looks like he's in beginner's adventurer garb.
Yeah.
But he's stunningly handsome.
Oh, thank you.
And
Oh, inspiration. I can do it.
you look lost.
Like
It means you don't have any.
And as you enter in with such like loudness, boisterousness, like the crowd just like stops for a second. They look at you. They just and then you're back, and everything gets real loud again. And the very first thing you see is a table full of people who have looked like they've already been in a fight. Like some of them are bruised. You see a man in like completely dark garb, and he's got a couple bruises on his face.
Don't beat up, dude.
You see another man in like soldier's garb, like chainmail, sitting at the table with a
Half elf.
half elf, and a tiefling who's dressed up kind of fancy almost. And you can see remnants of glitter on her. So they're the table that stands out to you.
Oh, he's fine.
Okay.
You gonna walk up and talk to us?
Yeah.
Nervous?
Don't be nervous. Just roll with it.
Cool.
Hey guys.
Hey. All right, can I get you something to drink?
Yeah. Let's go with that. Did you? Yeah.
Free ale for my friend. He's with us.
He's with you.
Yeah, he's just a little late.
Okay. One of the champions of the arena.
Yeah.
Oh.
I smack her.
He broke the half orc in half.
Wow. Fantastic.
She kicked the wizard.
Gladiator.
Gabe, you can close.
Why are we talking at this point? Geo's mate.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, I just had to make
Oh,
sure
I wish
you
that
can
was on
see it
camera.
on camera. Oh, thank God. Okay.
That would have been so dank.
Hi, friend.
Hello.
I'm Adeline.
I'm Rin. What actions for my name?
Ren. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you all too. What's your name? What's y'all's name?
We do our introductions
Henry
quickly
Ambrose.
before the waitress comes back.
I'm Shadow.
Shadow. What was yours again?
Henry.
Henry. Okay.
The little one here, her name is Sarah, and the other.
Don't call me little.
I mean, but Sarah, you kind of are just a little.
And I'm a halfling. I am almost average height, okay?
The halfling. And this soldier man here, his name is Glorian.
Glorian.
I was gonna remember it eventually.
Right as you guys finish.
Glorian honor.
Right as you guys finish up your introductions, you see the waitress. Sorry, it's just so busy. So busy here. She sets your tankard around them. Anything else before?
No, hun, we're fine. Thank you.
And she scurries off. After a while, you guys are sitting here, you're getting to know each other a little bit. You hear a loud bang of a tankard on a wooden table and a shout that brings the bar just quiet. You feckin' pig dog! You like murdering me mates, do you? And then
Like stand up on the chair.
you all see a human male with bald head. Bald head is covered in eye-shaped tattoos. He swings his fist wildly, striking at a 7-foot-tall half-orc woman, and you just hear thwack against her pale gray skin, just cold-cocked out of nowhere, directly in the face. 4 other men stand behind this provoker, and they're ready to jump into the fray at any moment. The half-orc takes a step back for a second, but before all of you can get the first look of the blood that's drawing down from her face, a bunch of spectators, a crowd, just encloses in on the fight like high schoolers would to a fight out in the.
Did I happen to recognize either the one with the tats or the half-orc?
Yeah, you can make a.
I forgot to say which one I was.
The half-orc probably deserved it.
You can make a. What the hell would this be on? I guess just give me an investigation. It's more of a.
That one. Not this one, but the other one. The purple. See it? So I said I was gonna pick one of the two. Can't remember what it's called. Now you're gonna make me look it up.
I would say just make an intelligence roll.
Is it perception?
Yes.
22.
You've recognized this man before.
I'm gonna sit back down.
You know him as a member of the how is this? Oh fuck! Got too many notes and need to prepare. Son of a bitch. The Zentarum, I think is what it's called.
Zentarum?
Remember at the beginning when I read the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go to the beginning and remember how to spell that.
Yeah, Zentarum.
A member of the Zentarum.
Yeah. As that crowd gathers in around the fight, what do you guys do?
I'm pretty tall. Just try and get to a place where I can see over and watch the fracas.
Watch the fracas.
I'll try to stand on the table and see what's going on, but I doubt I can see over anybody's head.
Do you want to ride on my shoulders?
Just my bedroom door with the lights off. There's nothing in there but like clothes.
Do you promise to stop making fun of me?
Gonna check on that.
You would.
No.
Then I can do it myself.
Adeline.
I sat down in my chair.
Okay. So as you guys stand up and you start to look over the crowd, you see the half-orc woman.
Spiggin. Talking to her.
You see that half-orc woman cock a fist back and just connect right with the male human, bald human, and he gets knocked smooth out.
Laugh loud.
You hear the proprietor in the background. Out! Out! Get out! And he ushers, he starts with the crowd and his sellswords, he starts pushing the crowd back. All of you! And he points to the bald man and his asshole friends, and he starts pushing them out. You better leave or else I'll call the watch! And they start heading out of the bar.
Okay.
You hear the half-orc woman, and she's pussies. And she sits back down. I'll take another round of ale. All right, but don't you be causing any more problem in my bar. Aye. And everything kind of goes back to normal.
I bet that sketchy lass over there knows who Volo is.
An astute observation.
Why, thank you.
to observation.
So are any of you making your way over to this?
I'll make my way over there. I hop off the table and I just stride over there.
I was also going to go over there.
Dope. As you guys walk up, she kind of gives you an uneasy stare. Hey, what do you guys want?
I'm gonna like kind of not. I'm gonna stand behind everybody so that.
We're looking for someone.
You ain't with those Zentaran pig fuckers, are you?
I've never fucked a pig, no. We're looking for someone.
Hi.
Yes, we're looking for someone by the name of Volo.
Volo.
Yes.
You don't happen to mean that little scamp Arthur? Volo?
Probably.
Yeah, he's around here somewhere. Last time I saw he was grabbing a drink. I'm sorry,
So
I
was
just got into a
the
fight.
Zemtum or whatever that ran away? Centarum. Okay.
What's he look like?
Short man, he's wearing some funny hat. And
Short man, funny hat.
Scarf. It's hard to explain. He's just so small and insignificant.
I'm just gonna.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't know who you are.
We're just adventurers.
Adventures?
Do I know her?
My name's Henry Ambrose.
Henry. Yagra. Nice to meet you. As long as you're not with those Zentarum, I think I can help you.
No, that's the one I chose.
Okay.
It's like second paragraph.
Oh.
So
you
would I
didn't
know
tell
her?
Me that you were. How did you know about it? You knew this from the story, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
And background search, because you said with her to look up.
This is something you need to bring to me before the
Sorry.
game starts.
I forgot to tell you.
Yes. You know, and actually.
I'm just gonna like.
Everything's ruined now. Flip the table.
So I'm just gonna kind of like slip up to the front and be like, hey.
Adeline, what are you doing here?
Just fighting in some pits and stuff.
I'm sure your father would be proud.
I'm just sure he would probably care less. So where's Volo?
I don't know where Volo's at right now. Looking for the little short bastard now. You see it kind of like. As she's looking. Go ahead.
Is there something he did to you?
Oh no, he's just a short bastard. He's actually he's a little bit taller than you, priestess of Ilmater.
So he's a halfling.
I think it's called salamander.
No, it's not salamander.
I can tell you for sure. As much as I enjoy that joke, it's Ilmater.
Can I like sing Volo really loud? Just be like, Volo, where are you?
As you guys do that, you start to hear shouts. Oh, what is that? And as you guys look at the well, you see this hulking fist just grab up onto the top of the well. And you're and it just you see it pull itself up, and
what do you do?
You see just a warty green skin and a tangled nest of black hair. As it pulls itself up, the face has a carrot-shaped nose and bloodshot eyes. And it's got these flying creatures that. Oh, so yeah, nice. Anyway, as it comes out, just screams, and you see its teeth just nasty yellow, some cracked in places, and you heard loud screeches as half a dozen bat-like creatures come or stay either stuck on it or flying up above, getting off of it, and screaming out in pain and in anger. You see 3 of those flying creatures just circling above now, to shoot up out of the well and circling up above this creature.
Now would be a good time for Fireball.
You hear the proprietor. Troll! And you see him grab a long sword from behind the bar and come running towards into the fray of the troll, along with 2 of his bodyguard / bouncers. The bouncers come up, one of the trolls slams its fist down, and you just see him onto the ground. And the other one, he picks him up and tosses him back towards the bar, and you see the proprietor just standing there, unflinching, at the front.
Awesome.
I'm gonna pull my.
All right, help! He calls out for help. Anyone willing? You see Yagra. She's like, ugh. She stands up, takes a broad axe from behind her back, and charges in. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow.
Pull out my crossbow too.
And start walking towards.
Cool. Everybody.
Really want any weapons?
Yeah.
We have our weapons back.
Spreading
Yeah.
weapons. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention those were all. I'll give them back to you. After you whip that ass.
You guys are gonna walk towards the danger?
I mean, sure.
It's kind of my thing.
Probably more free ale after this. And I kind of, if I don't help, she'll.
Speaking of which,
let
to break some shite.
Happy know that I'm
There's a box
here, and I don't want that. So yeah.
There's always great honor in putting down a beat.
Oh, he is a tired.
So, what I'm going to do is I will snap a picture and I'll send it in the Discord so you guys kind of get a idea of the layout.
Everyone's
Well, he's
like,
gonna get you
like a
probably
partition.
his bottle while he's setting us up.
This guy over here. It's a serious business.
They were Amazoned, pretty cheap.
Oh yeah, Etsy has like figures and stuff too.
Oh, I didn't put it back perfect. Sorry.
No, I was
They're not
seeing if I had more.
Sorry.
You can see that the green represents the troll that just came out of the well. Those 3 things behind him are those flying bat-like creatures. And just remember your colors. Glorian, you're that funny-looking alien skeleton face.
Did that actually go into like the chat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's in the actual D&D chat that I made in the group.
Where's the skull? I see the green Lego.
Okay, that green Lego, and then if you open it up wider so you can like click on it, it should blow it up a little bit. There's like a little drawn face.
I'm okay, so I'm like right below the black. I see it now.
Yeah, and there's a white. I don't know if you can tell on that because it blends into the ground, but there's a little white glass piece there too. That's Michael's character.
Okay.
Get minis later.
The 3 marbles above, those are the bat creatures?
Yes.
Yeah, those are the bat-like creatures.
Okay.
Okay, everyone Roll me
That was very nice.
initiative.
Roll initiative. Roll a d20 and add your initiative. Ooh!
12.
Okay, hang on. I'll ask for the initiative rolls in a second.
Oh!
3.
Yeah. Yeah. It should be right. It's right at the top.
Right at the top?
Yeah.
No, it's right there.
It says initiative plus whatever. See it?
Bars.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Plus 3.
Plus
Initiative plus
3.
3.
Jesus, so 15.
21.
Yeah.
Still a lot harder than I
Yeah, I got 19 plus 1, so 20.
Me too.
Nice.
So we got a full rest. We have our.
Yeah, so if you haven't clicked full rest to reset all your stuff, if you're using the app, do so and claim your full rest.
Where do we go to select that?
Where do they have there? Short rest is at like the top of the character sheet.
That's short rest. There should be a long rest.
Yeah, there's a long rest as well.
Yeah, select that one. It should be the top of your sheet.
Well, I'm not singing.
Are you using your phone or are you using?
I'm using my phone.
Click your name.
Okay.
Yeah, click your name and page down to the.
Right, so I'm gonna do it at 15 to 20 range.
20.
19.
21.
Holy shite. Okay, all of you guys. So
Brian
21.
got 20.
Huh?
Brian got 20.
Okay, 21 shadow.
20.
You guys can't really Rochambeau it, so
Dex. Whoever's higher Dex.
what's your Dex modifier, Brian?
1.
1?
Yes.
So what is it, a 13 or a
12.
Oh, mine's higher.
Okay. So it's gonna go Shadow, Adeline,
That's best.
Rin.
Agree.
What you get?
19.
What'd you get, Jan?
I'm here.
No, that's okay. You want your cleric to go after everybody so she can heal.
So,
Okay.
I'm
Do
fully
you want
healed.
any?
Oh, thank you.
And you said we did a long rest, not a short rest?
Yeah.
yes, long rest. Sorry.
Took us 8 hours to walk from the docks to the
I'll just say it took you guys
to the castle.
8 very restful hours.
a nasty minute. I wish I had the book. Sorry, I'm running off of a free PDF here, so I'm like having to navigate a bunch of stupid crap.
It's cool. It's free.
Unprofessional.
Unprofessional, no good.
We all quit.
Okay, I'm done drawing up the initiative. Sorry that took forever.
That's okay.
Okay. First, top of the order is going to be Shadow.
Since it's such a long range attack, I'm gonna try and shoot down the bats.
Shoot down the bats.
with magic missile.
What's the distance on magic?
It's 120.
It's 120.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
There's mine too.
Let me see if I can find some fight music instead of tavern music.
That background doesn't.
Yeah, you just
well.
roll it.
Yeah, it doesn't bug me, does it?
Yeah. Are you gonna hit one at a time, or are you hitting all three?
One, I guess one each.
One each? Okay.
It's actually not that bad.
So she's hitting all three, one for each.
One, and two. All three? One for each. One, two, I guess.
No.
Hey, what are you doing? No. Hey, leave that alone. Leave it alone. Leave that alone, run screaming. You send your magic missiles. One hits, one hits the other one's like, and then the third one is this one. How do you want to do it? Missile.
It should just like combust and then
Okay.
fall out of the
As soon as the last magic missile hits that third bat-like creature's like, like a seagull with pepper in it.
It's a baptism of gore.
Oh no, I don't know if I can reach. Why'd you put me so far back? Is each square 5 feet?
I asked you guys where you were
Just get off the board. Is each square 5 feet?
Yes.
How did the bats come out of his own It just like.
The troll is here.
The troll's right there.
I'm glad to try to Shrek color.
Next in the order is Lorian. So.
Lorian?
No, I'm sorry. It's Adeline. Sorry, my bad.
I get to. I'm gonna move here. Yeah, I can move 30 feet. And I'm gonna attempt to cast Bane on it. On the big troll. It's gotta do a charisma save.
Charisma save. I can't imagine that this thing is going to be very charismatic.
You never know.
What's it gotta be?
14.
9.
Okay, so
Fails.
it has it has a minus D4 to all attacks and saves for the next 10 rounds.
Okay. So I need to remember that.
What does it do?
Huh?
Can I just read what it does?
Minus D4 on what?
On all attack rolls or saving throws.
Help me remember that, okay?
I will.
Okay. You whisper words
Infernal
at it,
nonsense at it.
infernal words at it, and you see it kind of recoil a little bit. Next is Lorian.
I want to roll a perception check to see pretty much like if anyone's getting aggro, like who's gotten the creature's attention.
You don't have to roll for that right now. So far the one that has its attention is the barkeep. He ran in there first with his long sword
Okay.
after he yelled troll.
And you said every square on there is 5 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess this.
I'm gonna use an action and sorry.
So you have your movement, whatever your walking speed
You
is,
can move,
and then
and then
your
you
action.
can still use your action.
Yeah.
You have your movement and then your action.
Okay, so I'm gonna move forward. Yeah, the maximum 30 feet towards the troll.
Okay. How close do you want to be to this guy? Like right up in his biz?
Pretty much right next to the dwarf.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use an action and set my vigilant guard ward on Shadow.
Okay. What's that do?
Yeah, what does that do?
What are you doing to me?
So I designate an ally I can see with my ward. I have an advantage on wisdom, insight, and wisdom perception checks made to spot threats towards Shadow.
Cool.
Cool.
And then I can activate. I can activate swap if I'm within 5 feet of with her to pretty much ninjutsu and switch spot.
Dope. Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
Yep. Next up is going to be the barkeep, and he is going to.
You have to touch them, and these ones are all half-water.
Yeah, I figured that.
He's going to swing his long sword
I'm just trying to understand better.
at the troll.
That's where you can first see things.
Mm,
Because we're still inside checks for advantage.
Give me a sec here.
Against you. And if you're within action with him, he can switch places with you. That's it.
Yep. He.
Okay, so he's supposed
You
to.
see him swing his sword. He connects, doing.
So he's not doing anything. He's doing himself a favor. But luckily I have a higher thing.
12 damage.
He's gonna use me as a body armor.
So that's 8. He's gonna swing again.
He doesn't get a difference.
Hits that one. Wow, I need a fucking calculator. This sucks.
That is kind of like this character. Just pushes me.
You see him swing his longsword wildly for 3 strikes, and you just the ogre just cut up. Next is going
Not
to be
dead?
Henry. Not dead.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot the ugly bastard in the face.
Shoot ugly bastard in the face. Please do.
So that is my short crossbow.
You just got to roll higher than his armor class. So roll and then use
My
your attack.
proficiency, right?
It's the attack. It'll show you.
Ah,
hit.
yeah. 19.
19 hits.
Okay. Looks like it's 1d6 plus 4 piercing damage.
Are you a rogue?
So what, basically a d10?
No, it's 1d6 and then you add the +4.
Yeah. It's 1d6 and then you add 4.
Are you a rogue?
5.
You're not zero.
I'm using a crossbow.
She's using the crossbow.
What's a d10?
What do you mean what's that one?
You shoot it and it hits him in the shoulder.
He's the green one.
You see him just kind of like, later, guys. Okay.
It was somewhere into the night.
Next in the order is going to be Sarah. Sarah. Jan.
Jen?
Huh?
You're up.
Off, mate.
You're up.
Okay, I'm going to shoot my crossbow at him.
Dope. Roll to hit.
20!
Natural 20?
A natural 20.
It's fucking dope. Roll your damage twice.
No, she rolls it once and doubles it.
Well, I mean, roll your damage and we'll double it. I thought I was a nerd for the rules.
You've taught her to.
Aha! 2.
So 4 plus whatever your thingy is.
So you rolled a 2.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
So what's your? It'll say add. It's like roll this, add that. You know what I mean? Under damage. What's your?
It'd be under actions.
It says 1d8.
Plus what?
1d8 plus what?
It doesn't say plus 8. Oh, plus 2. Aha!
So you do 4 damage, so you 8 total.
Nice!
Yes. Stop questioning me.
Okay. 8 total. That's nice.
You have to assert yourself as a DM.
Well, I'm just like, do I have to really show you that
No,
that
you're
video?
Good.
I have
You're good, you're
refrained
good.
from showing it, but
You're good.
don't make me show you. Are you an asshole player?
Asshole player.
Okay. Okay.
That's
I'm
one
an
of my
asshole.
favorite ones.
Yeah. 8 damage. That's dope.
Dope.
You hit it with another arrow and you see it's like it's really hurting.
Nice.
Next in the order is the bat-like creatures. One of them is going to dive down at the barkeep.
Be cool if he dies for cinematic purposes.
No.
How many is yours?
Okay. Whew.
So, Tim,
Yep.
I'm gonna do a reaction
Okay.
and use protection.
Sweet.
Whenever a creature I can see attacks a target other than me within 5 feet, I can use this reaction to impose a disadvantage on an attack roll.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, the attack roll will have a disadvantage.
Okay, with disadvantage, it still hits the barkeep. You see it swoop in, and it just latches on to the barkeep and pierces it with its beak. Just
Ew, it's got a beak.
and
Thanks. Whatever.
yeah. Let's see.
It's got a beak. I stabbed myself on something else. think we had gotten here and we can't find
The
it.
other one is going to swoop down and attack Glorian.
Shield.
Shield. 20, not natural. Does that hit?
I'm sorry.
20, not natural.
Alright, let me get back to my page. 18 plus 5, my AC is 23.
Okay, so as it swoops down, you put up your shield and it hits this invisible barrier. It's like, ah, and then flies back up into the sky. Next up is the troll. This is minus D4 to attacks.
Yeah, 1d4 to attacks.
Okay, troll is going to just start smashing down wildly at the barkeep.
Poor barkeep.
Taking some damage.
Tell me if he dies, it'll add emotional weight to our character's development. No?
I'm gonna do
That's the point.
protection again.
Can you? How many times can you use protection?
As many times as I want, as long as there is 5 people.
That's dope. Okay, cool. You cast protection again, and that gives him a disadvantage, correct? Or no, that adds to his AC. Right? Protection.
So protection is a reaction. So all it says is when a creature I can see attacks a target other than me within 5 feet, I can use a reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Dope. Okay, cool.
This affects them. Okay, that's my spell save.
So.
Did your cartoon stop?
So it goes to bite down at the bartender, and your protection spell, with your protection you're able to shout, "Hey!" And he sees the troll biting down, and he's able to get out of the way. He attacks again, but this time he's attacking at Glorian.
Okay.
For
my shield spell is still up until my next turn, so I have 23 AC.
Yep, he rolled a 3, so as he swipes down with his clawed hand, he misses you, hitting that invisible shield again. And then for the third attack, he's going to swing the other direction back at the barkeeper. I'm guessing that.
Just getting fucked up.
You really feel for him.
As he goes back for the barkeeper, you see the barkeeper raising up his long sword and deflects the blow with it. Next in the order is Shadow.
Okay. I'm gonna cast a firebolt from my crossbow and shoot it at the bat that's attacking my favorite bartender.
Oh, the one that's on him?
Yeah.
It's like an axe, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Which roll?
Oh, I am okay.
No, you gotta roll your d20.
Oh, it said D10 on the
Oh.
thing.
Was it for a spell?
Yeah.
What was the spell?
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
1D10.
Yeah, but you gotta make an attack roll, right? For a firebolt? Pretty sure.
Okay.
It'll say something to hit.
I think it's a +5.
+5 to hit?
Yeah, +5 to hit.
So roll a d20.
Oh.
miss being a wizard.
This one?
Wizards are hardcore in 5e.
He knows about wizards.
I play a wizard in 5e.
Okay,
Plus 5. So like
7.
And then he doesn't care about
As-
splash damage.
As you
I don't.
go to cast a ball of fire, it just goes wild. The bat's like, and the dodges, like somehow still attached to the barkeep. The bat.
He's eating the
bat-like
bartender.
creature dodges, and you see that firebolt just slam into the barkeep's armor, but like glance off. And he's like, ah, but he seems fine.
He's a mighty warrior, this barkeep. Are you sure he's not like...
Next is
we're not his party?
Next is
Does he
Avalon.
get like an attack bonus for like being first to?
I am going to shoot at a bat person.
Shoot at a bat person.
Bat thing. The one attacking the bartender.
One attached to the bartender. It's like a fucking mosquito. It's like
Yeah, that one.
sucking out of blood.
So it's a +3 to hit. Okay. 18, 21.
You hit.
Okay,
Roll
and it's a
damage.
D8. 2.
2 damage.
2 damage.
Right on.
What were you using?
A D8. Oh, my crossbow.
Your crossbow. You line up a crossbow, you're like. And right before the barkeep looks at him, he's like, ah, don't! You like. How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna hit it and pin it to a wall.
Sweet. You see an arrow pierce the bat-like creature and just like rip it out of the barkeeper, and it's just like into this wall.
Sweet. That wall there.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
Whatever. You know, a wall. You just see it stuck to a wall and just like. Okay.
2 bats down.
Nice shot.
Next up is Glorian.
And I'm gonna swing my longsword at the troll.
Do it to it, my dude.
Okay, it's D20 plus my hit, right?
Yeah, roll a d20 and plus hit.
Okay. 17.
17, you hit.
Right, and then roll for damage.
Yep.
It's 1d8 plus 4. I got 7, 11.
Nice.
Alright. You slash into this troll with your longsword. It's just drenching blood out of its cut, and it's not doing good. It's not doing good. Next up is going to be the barkeep. And
Watch it be the epic barkeep that kills the troll.
That's alright. The epic barkeep can kill the troll.
okay, you see him, he takes his long sword, and he slices at the troll.
Barkeeper or something like it.
We didn't ask.
But as he does, he swings wildly, losing his footing, and he falls prone right in front of the troll.
Oh no.
So he loses his footing and falls down. His sword goes skittering down into the well.
Oh no.
Ching, ching, ching. And you hear him, no! Next up, Henry. I like how Yaku didn't even go. She's cheering you on.
You forgot about her.
I forgot about her, so she's not in the battle.
Consult my sheet here for a moment.
Oops, I dropped your dice.
It's okay.
actions in combat, one of them being help.
Okay.
How can I help our illustrious barkeep?
You could pull him up to where he's not laying prone, because prone is bad.
I believe I shall attempt to do so.
Okay.
Do I need to roll on that?
No, I'm gonna say as your action, you're able to pick him back up. Oh,
come on!
Oh, thank you, friend. And we'll just say he moves back to regain his composure. You see, he's kind of like mad that his weapon just went
down there,
tumbling down into the dank,
dark abyss.
Dark abyss. You can also, that was just an action. You can actually.
Can I still attack?
I would say, yeah, you can still attack.
I'm gonna shoot the troll with my crossbow.
Dope. Do to it.
10 plus that would be a 16. Is that it?
As you're dragging him back.
Okay, I look dope right now.
Yeah.
5. It's a d6 plus 4.
You're dragging him back. You let that bolt fly. I don't know what it is.
Oh, fucker.
Just right in the eye.
Cool. You're dragging him back. Line up a quick shot. And just lets go of its grip on the well, and you just hear
That's tight.
That's cool.
I saved your friend.
And
cool.
as the crashing gets quieter, you see just a bunch of those bat like creatures just flying up, circle around, and then shoot down into the well.
Ooh. Probably gonna eat him.
Maybe we should cover this up.
You, you see the barkeep. Thank you, friend.
Aye.
Durnan.
Henry.
Adeline. Friends, thank you. Thank you for your help. I haven't tangled with something like that in quite a while. It's
Did we kill the other back?
Yeah.
It flew down after the troll. What did you say his name was?
His name is Durnan.
Durnan
the barkeep.
Durnan the barkeep.
His name now too.
Yeah.
Indeed.
My favorite bartender. My man.
Yeah, just Durnan.
Just Durnan.
Thank you for your help. It seems I don't have any of the adventuring type that I thought I had in here. Everyone's ran and fled for their lives.
Bunch of pansies.
And Yagra, I thought, you had it. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, Fola. You see a short, portly man just walking up. As he walks up, you see his little hat. It's like this. It's like. Oh my.
It was like Dave Chappelle's cookie.
Yeah. You see, he comes running up. He's like twisting his mustache. He starts to adjust his hat and tightens up his scarf. Mighty fine work indeed. That could have been bad. Durnan, I can't believe it. You've lost the Grimvault. That's a mighty sword to just be throwing down a well, friend.
I don't I'm thinking what's intentional.
Anyway, Volthamp, Gerard, nice to meet you all. Chronicler, wizard, and celebrity at your service.
Hello. I've never heard of you.
Oh.
Neither have I.
I'm sure you've heard of my book of monsters, and perhaps no.
I have. Don't worry, dear.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's still kind of in production, I guess. Anyway, I trust. I mean, with all that's going on, trolls, that's amazing. And you know, the violence that's been going on in the city. I mean, I'm sure you saw that bar fight before this. Crazy stuff. I'm sorry, I didn't ask your names. Are you guys? I'm assuming. Are you all adventurers?
Something like that.
They're self-proclaimed adventurers, yes.
Oh, self-proclaimed. Well, you might.
We just took down a troll. I'm pretty
done some
sure
mighty
we're.
fine work. I mean, for self-proclaimed, you've done some great work. A priestess of El Mater. Sorry, I usually don't see your type fighting. Anyway,
I try not to.
I'm very scatterbrained. May I ask your names?
Henry Ambrose.
I'm Sarah.
Sarah.
Nice to meet you.
And you?
Adeline?
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 Oh, great. Sorry, I'm kind of, grammar's my thing.
Shadow.
And you, the soldier. What might your name be?
Glory and honor.
Glory and honor. Nice play on words. Is that a nickname or both birth given?
It was given.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, may I buy you guys a drink?
Oh,
yes.
Okay. Come. And he leads you over to a table, and you hear Jernan. You best be good on that coin, Volo. I know you. I know you got good coin for that book, that supposed book. I'm good for it. You know it. You see it. That same waitress who brings you guys around the well. Okay. So I have a bit of a question. Seeing as you guys are well equipped to fight, obviously, maybe you could help me. I'm looking for a group of adventurers. If you're interested, there's definitely coin for you if you agree. But first, let me explain. I happen to misplace a good friend of mine. His name is Floon Blagnoir. Floon. Yes. Let's be honest. He's got more beauty than brains, I'm afraid. And
Is this a close friend?
No.
Well, you said beauty more than brains.
Anyway.
Means he's stupid.
Well, I knew that.
I was trying to be kind. I worry that he may have took a bad way home, you see, and perhaps maybe he's been kidnapped or worse. There's really bad things going on in the streets right now between the Zenthar and the Zentarum and the Xanthir, I'm pretty sure. It's so close together, but two groups, crime, war in the streets. I'm just worried, Anyway, I can give you all 10 dragons apiece. I'm sorry, you're not from Paradeep, are you?
I'm not.
is a dragon?
Dragons. Gold pieces.
Okay.
Yes. I can give you 10 gold pieces now, and then 10 times as much once the job is done.
A piece per person.
A piece, yes.
Oh, cool, sweet. Yeah, sure.
Then,
fine, it's me.
and then, yes, 10 times as much when the job is done.
Does that smell like skunk?
Yes.
Shit. Sorry, excuse me.
It's definitely skunk. Or some good bud.
Oh god.
This mage celebrity, Sam Shady, why hasn't he gone to the town guards?
Oh. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I could have worded it better.
Okay, no worries. Yes, see, the guard, they said they're too busy. I actually went to the watch first, but they said they can't help, so they said make a poster and recruit. There's plenty of adventurers, yada yada.
Why didn't you do that the first time?
Because I had to be fast. Because I'd rather not have dogs smell like burnt tires.
They just plain wouldn't help, and I mean, they did say I could post up on flyers and look for adventurers, and no one showed any interest, and, well...
Did you tell them how much?
Well, no.
Okay. So what is Floon?
Floon.
Floon. What does he
Yes.
look like?
Okay, you know, he's, well...
Well... Good personal friend, right?
Hang on. This is the DM stuttering here.
It's okay.
Well, he's handsome, as I've stated before, and early 30s, wavy red blonde hair.
Human?
It's just about to ask that.
Yes, he's human.
Is he like that one's heights or like my heights?
He's about as tall as him. He's also wearing very princely, like, noble garb. You can't really miss it. It's last time I saw him, anyway.
Is he noble?
Not really. He just is. He likes fancy things.
So he's a fop.
Sure, I wouldn't call it that, but sure, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What was his name?
Floon? Floon Blackmore?
I didn't quite catch that. What was it again?
Floon?
And the last name? One more time.
Just give us his whole name, man.
Floon Blackmore.
Blackmore?
Blackmore?
Or Blabmar?
Blackmore.
Flood?
Floon.
Can you spell that for us?
F-L-O-O. Floon. F-L-O-O-N.
Okay.
F-L-O-O-N.
Or just call him Pretty Fop if you can't spell it.
Yes.
Christ. Floon.
Blaggar? Blagmar.
Yes. Just Floon is fine. I'm Sure. I haven't ran into too many flumes before. He starts to get a little irritated. He's like,
Sorry, sorry, honey, sorry.
My turn.
here. And he scrawls it out for you. Flume!
Thank you. I wasn't quite sure if there was like a little like line over the O's to like.
She's lying. We're laughing at your friend's name.
I've gathered that. Thank you.
I apologize on their behalf.
No need. Seriously.
So you think he may have been snatched by one of the not so noble guilds?
Well, you see, we were out drinking and merrymaking, and well, we went to the. I was kind of pre-celebratory on my new book, my guide to monsters.
I've heard of it.
You've heard of it?
Yes.
Good. No.
I haven't.
No. Okay. Well, you know, you might pick it up. It's a good read. Anyway, we were
I
celebrating.
don't read.
Okay, understandable. We went to the Steward Dragon.
Does it say how to kill monsters?
Oh, of course. It describes the monsters that I've come across, and
you've killed them.
No. Maybe some. Yes. With help, of course. You know, wizards need usually help to.
Maybe I'll look at your book sometime.
It's a really good read. It's got stats and descriptions, and I've even got illustrations. It's really good stuff.
I gather. Now back to Floon.
Floon, yes. Anyway, we were at the Skewered Dragon. It's maybe you've heard of it. It's a dark. It was kind of darkly lit, but it's located in the dock ward of the city. Maybe perhaps you can start your search there.
These are some really sketchy places you are near.
In the dark wood?
No, it's
Ward.
just
Dock
dock
ward.
ward. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The boat's off.
I believe that's where we fought.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where we were fighting Oliver and his buddies.
What the flip?
What the flute?
What the flip? What the flip? Sorry, it just turned the page fucking really weird. Why is it doing this? Oh, we can turn it off. This broody music for a second. Hold on. Sorry, my tablet's also not cooperating with me. It's kind of pissing me off. Almost. We're almost at a good spot, by the way.
Sorry, my monster is very active.
Anyway,
He's
yes.
like his dad.
Like I said, Skewered Dragon in the docking ward.
Okay.
Make Glorian, make an insight check real quick. You still there, Brian?
He's muted.
Did he mute
I'm
himself?
there. I'm still here. I was cleaning up the kitchen.
Okay. Make an insight check for me real quick.
Hey, sorry, you cut out what roll?
Insight.
Insight?
Okay. So I keep having to hop back and forth between Discord and beyond.
Yeah. No worries.
Okay, at 19.
19. You notice as he's explaining to you the last place he saw his friend at the Skewered Dragon, he's kind of, you notice he's fidgety a little bit. Almost like kind of a little nervous.
Okay, I want to do a, I want to do an intimidation.
Okay.
I'm gonna pretty much get right up into his face and questioning him. Like, he seemed pretty sketchy. I never liked you since you walked up. What are you not telling me?
You see him kind of like back up a little bit. So, okay, I might not be providing the full story. I'm a little embarrassed, I might admit, but I may have gotten flown in a little bit of trouble. Okay, well, I'm writing a new book. And I had a little bit of writer's block, and I just wanted to have a little fun, and so that's why we went out and had the drinks. We drank for a few hours, and then perhaps maybe might have gambled a bit. And then I kind of just left him there. After
owing a substantial amount.
Maybe. I mean, Floon's pretty good for it, you know. I figured he had it covered, and yes. Perhaps, maybe that's the reason for his disappearance.
So you got drunk, gambled money, and left your friend in the shitty part of town.
Maybe that's yes. I did that.
Bit of a scumbag, aren't we?
You know, I was kind of drunk. I'm trying to make right by it now.
I mean, he is, but still.
I commend you for that, at least.
But still.
Yes.
I'll look for poor Floon.
No.
Question outside of the game. Third question.
Yeah, this person is pretty weak. Like, who leaves a friend behind? I say we don't help them.
I mean, there's a lot of money in it for you.
Well, I'm not saying that we're not gonna take the job, or I will take it, but just saying that that's a right thing to do.
Floon is also very wealthy indeed and well connected. As well. Hang on, guys.
Got the shivers. Would I know Floon?
No, it's been cloaked.
Okay. Never mind.
Do you want to roll for it? Because I know a lot of the nobles
Like, you can see
and
the
rich
chain.
people.
But that's it.
Oh. Would this be like a...
This would just be intelligence.
Just
a
general
general
intelligence?
intelligence roll.
I gotta find my... Aha, right there. 19.
19. You do recall seeing a medium to tall, fair curly-haired, like a reddish blonde-haired, flamboyant, very into himself, who frequents many taverns. You don't know him personally, but you've seen him before. You can recall seeing someone who stands out.
Wait, is he the one that's all...
Yes, he's quite... how do I put this? He's...
Animated?
Animated.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, no. I kind of... No, I don't know him, but I've seen him.
Hush, dog. Yes.
She wants
So,
to.
are you guys willing to help? 10 gold pieces a piece each.
Filmmaker
Now,
would want us to help you.
Yes.
So I'll help you.
Gonna help.
That's great news. Great.
I'll help for this poor man's sake.
Filmmaker would will.
Well, this is wonderful. And you see him reach his belt, and he pulls out this pretty significant size pouch, and he counts out. All right, 10 here, 10 here. Okay, and he splits it into separate stacks, and he gives you each 10 gold pieces, or what he calls them, dragons.
Sweet.
Okay, you're cutting out there, so we got 10?
10 gold pieces.
Gold pieces.
Okay.
And anything else you guys want to do? Real quick? Go out. Gabe, close that gate.
Is it like late night right now?
Oh yeah, it's definitely
So, is the yawning portal like it's an inn or is it just a tavern?
it is both a tavern and an inn.
So I say we take an evening's rest and go look for him tomorrow.
Fair enough.
All right. You guys see the barkeep walk up. I couldn't help it over here, but you guys are doing a finding mission of sorts for good Volo here.
Yes.
Good Volo.
He's sorry, Volo, but you're quite the fool. But he's a good heart.
But yeah, yes, we've agreed to help him.
I also want to thank you all for helping me vanquish that troll.
Sorry about your sword.
Yes, that's misfortunate because that's a family heirloom. And yes. Anyway, you see, he's quite hurt about losing his weapon to the depths.
Never mind.
Well, for your assistance, I could room you for the night for free on me. I really do appreciate your help.
That would be much obliged.
Is mending a thing? Because I have mending.
You died?
Mending?
Yeah.
There you go.
It repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch.
It fell down the well.
It didn't break. He lost it. As he fell, his sword clanked out of his fell to the floor and slided off down into the well.
Oh.
Skittered off into the abyss.
Anyway, like I said, free room and board, and
Sweet.
and why not another round of ale and drinks on me. You guys have also noticed ever since the troll, it's cleared out in here, and there's really no one's really in here except Yagra.
Yeah.
And I'll take this out of here so you don't destroy it. And Yagra, Volo, a couple of shady looking cell swords who didn't jump in the fight, but they didn't run either.
They're just
They're
there.
just like, ugh. You know what I mean? So, anything?
Can I add an The bartender loses his sword and I feel sorry for him, so I leave him an excellent tip.
Dope. How big of a tip so you can take it out of your inventory?
10 pieces.
10 GP?
Or 10 silver.
I would do 10 silver.
10 silver? Alright.
Okay.
I don't know.
So think of gold as like $100.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Gold is
Tens.
quite valuable. The only thing above it is platinum.
Silvers are like 10s.
Okay.
Coppers like 1s.
All right. Well, you all finished the night of drinking and
Merriment.
Ate it.
and talking about the night's battle and make your way up to the rooms. And
It's too full now.
if you guys don't have anything else, I think this is where we're gonna call it tonight. So
We're gonna look for pretty. Well. Floon.
so
I just like hearing you say it.
so yeah, that's where we're gonna end it. Unless you
But
guys. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. This is where we're going to end it for this episode. We get into experience and all that other stuff in the tail end of this video, just to button up the characters and whatnot. So we did wrap it up right here. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you are enjoying this, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And let us know. Let us know what you want to see, or if you're enjoying it, if you're not enjoying it, whatever you want to comment. If you'd please leave a comment, give us a little bit of feedback. Again, I'm sorry for the sound quality. That's something we'll hopefully be able to work on a little bit further on down the road. You guys have been so awesome to stick around and watch this for us, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you so much, guys.